Ehi, hai sentito? Con le Limited Edition Erection Vigor puoi vincere 3 mesi di Spotify Premium. Si vince ogni 15 minuti.
Like a champion.
Ehi, ma ci senti?
No, che non ti sento appena vinto. I can't wait.
Colleziona le Limited Edition Erection Vigor. Trova il codice all'interno e vai sul sito. Puoi vincere 3 mesi di Spotify Premium.
I can't wait.
Air Action Vigor Soul. Keep it fresh.
Info e regolamento su www.vigorsol.it.
Not Biafra. Because we are Nigeria to fight Biafra. Biafra will defeat Nigeria every blessed day. The war that they claim, that war is still going on till this very day. The war that they claim ended.
Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Mefo. Mazi Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Mefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And like I said, this is one truth you will not be able to comprehend. One day you will understand. When he say, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption, people don't understand. It has been almost 30 minutes now. I have been battling with Facebook. I did not do anything to Facebook. Facebook agents, some of them answer IPOB member. They are inside this platform. Facebook configured the setting of everything. I have to create a studio to be able to come through this platform. Facebook, Zuckerberg is rich enough. Will he join to steal money from Biafra land to become more famous? These are the things we battle. Very soon, the audio will start cracking. Will this stop Biafra restoration? There are things that bombast at night, and there are men and women that respond to them. One day you will understand. The amazing thing there is that Yoruba think that Nigerian will remain. No. There are times of ignorance and there are times of revelation. And God said, in the days of ignorance, I overlook. We are overlooking all of you because we know there are Yorubas who do not know what their father have done to our father and are still doing to us. We understand there are Fulani and there are Awusa who are ignorant, who don't know what their father did because British government asked them to do so. And when we are sure that all of you know the truth, including the saboteur in Biafra land, and Ikiti Onweka, And you can't turn where Kamakano Bulabu and Swaswas no ajo gris when okay Makano man one kwemi here. A mewa kwa clear kikwabu kunsen wenye lumweza de funamba. Asanadia mama or one chagwarubusi or busi guaroncha. But of course they will battle us. In the end we will win. For we understand that we wrestle against flesh and blood. Don't let anybody deceive you. We wrestle against principalities and power. We wrestle against wicked spirits in the heavenly places. We wrestle against Facebook. We wrestle against every known and unknown enemy. But the truth remains that we are here to restore, to get our life back. Don't you get it? We don't want to conquer anybody. We just want to be Biafra. We were Biafra before the Vandals came. We will remain Biafra after they are gone. Mazi Mefo say, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Of course, I'm saying all these things, not because it had anything to do with me, but for record purposes, posterity will judge everyone. I have always told you, the world is on trial because of the issue of Biafra. And of course, Mazi Mefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the king of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom. The one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. From Biafrans in Kogi State to Biafrans in Benue State, all the way to Ebonyi State, down to Enugu, to Cross River State, all the way to Akwa Ibom, Cross River State, down to Bayelsa State, to Delta State, back to Anambra State. I can tell you Imo State, Abia State, as well as Enugu State. You are a Biafran, rise up. Let me tell you how paranoid these people are. There is a guy, I think his name is Emmanuel. He always come on my Facebook to share Facebook. Did you know that somebody sent him an audio yesterday threatening him? Why is he sharing my video? Why is he sharing my broadcast? Emmanuel have been blocked today. And that brother, I will treat your stupidity, not today. I have your audio message. I have everything you said, but God will punish you. You people are too small to distract anybody here. You people are too small. We have seen the like of Ifajona. They couldn't conquer Ojuku. Is it your type? Those of you on Facebook, there is a brother by name Emmanuel something. Somebody sent him an audio threatening him. Why is he sharing my video? Thunder, fire, all of honor. And then only for me to come back this evening, Facebook is Regmaroni. Who are you people working for? Yoruba, Osa, Fulani. God will punish all of you. I am here by the grace of Chukwuki Gabema. Having said our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. Do not forget that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the king of Afari Beku. I am George Onyeibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land for the avoidance of that. We make our enemy, we send a vibration to them so they understand that of course they can delay us. They will not stop us. And we are not in a hurry. This is one truth every enemy of Biafra must understand. I am George Onyeibe. Having said that, I cannot proceed until I acknowledge the Creator. Because we understand from day one that we stand between the living and the dead. The Biafrans that have died will not die in vain. The ones that are alive must understand their life must be meaningful. It really doesn't matter how the size of our enemy are. For in the end, kingdom rise and kingdom fall. And so in my humble way, I said to him, Chukwuki Kabiama, Anye na jage mau, makanezi uku, ne maramae, ihunanya ene nage, ubiomage, ujuru anyanya dadio, ingwege mbangwe, odihunye dekage, Ebu Alpha no Omega, Anyenine na sena nedemao, Onye de kage, Onye de kage, Onye de kadadi, Chineke odi Onye de kage, Ede manu tutwe. Ede manehihie ikwesịrị tụkwasị obi Chineke ọ dị onye dịka gị. Ise. And of course, without wasting much of our time, on this segment, our team remain back to your root. Back to your root. If back to your root is evil, that is your own. Back to my own root is not evil. My ancestors were the best of Homo sapiens that have walked this earth. Our team remain back to your root. A lot of things are happening. You don't understand, but you shall. That is why we are here. Our team remain back to your root. Back to your root have a whole lot of meaning. It means go and look for IPOB and join. And I know they understand. He said I will speak to them in parable, so that those who have ear will hear, but they will not understand. Though they may have eyes to see, but they cannot comprehend. When we tell you back to your root, you go back to your root. It doesn't matter how you see it. I see your child. I see your jaw. There is nothing you will do about it. Back to your root. As simple as short. And of course, our people are waking up. Everywhere now, everybody want to go back to their root. Before, uncle, where you want to go? You want to go another person route? You be Indian man? You be Oyibo man? You be Oyibo man? Tell me. Ndiara who Facebook. Our topic this evening is simple, titled The Importance of Your Culture and Your Tradition. The importance of your culture and tradition. And of course, before we go to that very topic, I have a special announcement to make. It's not a new announcement, but a reminder. People do not understand. A lot of people want us to move into action. They want us to respond to Nigeria. Believe me, Nigeria will not escape it. Anybody who is in Nigeria, you will not escape it. But I tell you, there are primary issues, there are secondary issues. This is one truth you must understand. We must engage the world through the preamble of law. A lot of people are on Facebook talking Biafra, but I can assure you that almost 90% of them are against the restoration of Biafra. I saw a post online. The person said the Biafra we want to restore is going to be by the law, not by the gun. And I look at who is writing that thing. This is one of the greatest enemy of Biafra. I will not mention your name. You don't need popularity. And I wrote to the person, our leader is Mazi Kano. And anyone he choose, whether by the book, whether by the gun, that is what we will do. After the broadcast, I will go and see how they are yapping. Because of course, it is their right to yap. There are many people coming here, we are Biafra. All of you are idiots. You are our greatest threat and enemy. You are our greatest threat and enemy. The next time you come talking to Judge Onyeibe or any genuine principal officer, examine yourself, because you will fall on the roadside. We have had leaders in time past who sell us out and collect money along the road. Must we continue that way? Considering the enormous danger that stares us in the face, considering the fact that we are the most endangered species of Homo sapien here on earth, considering the fact that nobody wants to talk about our situation and circumstance, considering the fact that British government will prefer to wipe away the whole Biafrans from the surface of the planet Earth just to have access to oil. Considering the fact that there are men and women telling you that they value crude oil more than your life. And then some people think we are joking. It is a reminder. And I will a way of telling every IPOB member in Nasarawa State, your coordinator is under suspension. The more he delay the review of what is happening in Nasarawa State, the more he prolonged his suffering. Those of you in Nasarawa State, this is a direct message to all of you. The more he delay the meeting I asked him to call, the more he frustrates himself. And so if you are in Nasarawa State, encourage him to do the right thing. The state coordinator of Nasarawa State is under suspension. The deputy and the secretary have been informed to call a meeting. At the end of this broadcast, I will get the report and I will follow them there. Understand, we have those people that will treat you fuck up. And when it happens, you begin to complain. You are on your own. I will not proceed more than that. IPOB have principle. IPOB are disciplined. You have the bylaw with you. You have the modus operandi with you. You cannot be an idiot. Because you have not even gone to Aruchuku. They have not killed your mother and your father. IPOB is not anybody's company. That is why our leader say he wants 100 men. Only 100 men. And having said that, if the secretary let them do job, very soon I will relocate to Nasarawa and you will know how serious we are. We will come to your house one after the other. Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? When we leave your house in Nasarawa, we will go and find out where the idiot who gave birth to you. We will run DNA tests for you. Where was Did you hear what I said? Those of you on Facebook now, go and look at the boy they call Emmanuel. He's no longer there. One idiot inside IPOB claiming to be IPOB. Fulani idiot reported him to Facebook. Sent him an audio yesterday, warning him not to share my video again. Idiot everywhere. Ndiara. But of course, that is not the announcement I want to make before we go to our broadcast. Our leader in time past has made an announcement and say there is no group inside IPOB. He was so straight in his announcement by saying that there is no Lion Squad in Anambra. He specifically said so. There is no name anywhere. In Rivers State, no Lion Club, no Chimpanzee Club, no Toro Club, no name inside IPOB, no form of nomenclature. He made it clear. What we have is IPOB. He said that you are in or you are out. And now I was directed to make this announcement before. But it is shocking that one of them wrote a letter to one of the members of the directorate, threatening him that if we banned them, IPOB will never remain the same again. Thunder will fire your mother and father. We will look for you till anywhere you are in the world, we will look for you. You think Fulani and Yoruba were prison? Idiots like you who are saboteur are the ones we are looking at. You think we are Ojuku? We have gathered Ojuku mistake and we made him part of our strength. We have gathered the mistake of our ancestors and that is what guides us today. You are an idiot. America will not save you. Britain will not save you. Europe will not save you. If we tell you to sit down, you sit down. I am doing my job now. Tomorrow morning, IPOB announced my removal. You won't even see me on Facebook again. But while I have the privilege, the honor to serve my land, I will serve my land with everything in me. I have that letter. And so I want to encourage you. I want to advise you. It is not because we don't know who you people are. I am talking to the innocent people among you. The same way now I'm sending a signal to those in Nasarawa to move away from the state coordinator that is under suspension. The same way I'm sending a message to all of you. There are some principal officers in those forums. Leave there. Because you will get the consequence after now. I was in Afari Beku yesterday, especially on a duty call. I was directed to go there. And those of you who are in Afari Beku, go and look at it. They wrote on the gate, IPOB hardcore worldwide. IPOB hardcore worldwide. Because you put gates. So you are now IPOB hardcore worldwide. It's about people who died. The day our leader's house was invaded, don't you know boys, men stood their ground against Nigeria invading Marudian idiot Boko Haram? Yes, it's on record 28 of them died, but they are more than that. Because after that record was given, we pick up dead body of some of them within the premises there. Are you an idiot? IPOB hardcore, are you bigger than those who died in our leader's house? Why did you not write their name in that gate? We have warned you. We have told you. You can always get me. I'm not a spirit. I am reaching you live and direct from Orogodo. Orogodo is in Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. And I can assure you, after that encounter, your life can never remain the same again. Are you an idiot? Understand, we are talking to the innocent people among you. Listen and listen very good. If you find yourself in the following group, I repeat, if you find yourself in the following group, our leaders say thank you. Everything you have done to support IPOB, our leaders say thank you. He does not represent any interest group. He represents Biafra. Understand, by Nigerian setting, I am not an Igbo man. I am a Niger Delta man. But even though I am an Igbo man, and now you understand what our leader means. A German understand that he may not be an Igbo man, but he's a Biafran by call. And now you see why our people are coming home. Today, Nigeria is more afraid to see the unification of the Biafran people more than everything. And that is why, because our leader, even though Mazi Kano, he's a Niger Delta man, he refused to stand by anybody's side. Or don't you know, Abia State is a Niger Delta? So when you want to talk or you want to do gra-gra, examine yourself. Have you heard about Mozob? All the people who stopped the restoration of Israel, they were hunted down across the globe. Do you know that France have to kill their people who aided German to invade their land after the revolution? Did you think your own case will be different? Nonsense people. We are still on Facebook. Yoruba on Facebook. Cut us, let us start all over again. Ndiara. Number one, our leader said, thank you. All of you have done well. He stand to protect the interest of the whole Biafran people. And as such, he will not tolerate any form of nomenclature. No group. No group whatsoever. And so if you find yourself in any of these groups, disassociate from IPOB, attack IPOB, cause IPOB, fight IPOB. You are the people why we are waiting. Please. But having said that, go back to your unit. I can tell you how frustrating it can be. I read it later, somebody wrote from hardcore, threatening Chinasa. If you people stop hardcore, IPOB will not remain the same again. We will teach IPOB lesson, thunder fire you. God will punish you. Our leaders say thank you. Everything you have done, thank you. We cannot get Biafra with idiots running helter-skelter everywhere. If you are a genuine member of IPOB, you want Biafra restoration, and you find yourself in Biafra ego worldwide, you find yourself in IPOB hardcore, you find yourself in Biafra all admin, you find yourself in IPOB under oath, remove yourself from that forum. We are there. The next time I will come to announce you is any principal officer of IPOB that is in Biafran ego worldwide, IPOB hardcore worldwide, Biafran all admin worldwide, IPOB under oath worldwide. If you are a principal officer and I know you are there and I have the report you are there, you will not like what will happen to you. We know there are people who want to join IPOB, but they are perceiving. They don't want problem. Please contact your coordinator. They will direct you on what to do. Our leader, Mazi, they cannot have a structure. Go and join IPOB. Go and join IPOB family. Be registered. Please. We have your constitution. Everything you are doing, we have all of them. And when we finish looking at what you are doing, we understand you are misguided fellas. I repeat again for record purposes. Biafran Ego International, worldwide. IPOB Hardcore International worldwide. Biafra All Admin International worldwide. IPOB Under Oath International worldwide. If you IPOB member, get out of that place. They will yap, they will write, I am George Onyeibe, I am on ground. Rap and yap, do everything you like. We have seen your type. This is how we called BSMS, and we are warning him and say what you are doing is wrong. We don't want anybody accusing us wrongly. And if we are being accused, we want to come out and defend ourselves honorably. They refuse to listen. Where are all of them now? All those of you threatening me in inbox, where are you? How did he enter? From DSMS, you start planting cocoyam and water yam. Fulani are still killing. Where are all of you? We will outlive all of you. Genuine men and Biafran women came out because of IPOB. Not any name. Make una respect on ourselves. And once again, I send a signal to those in Nasarawa State. The state coordinator is under suspension. He will not like what will happen to him. George Onyeibe is saying this. Respect principal officers. You are in Nasarawa removing everybody. If somebody challenge you, you remove them. Have I removed you? Have you not read memo from the DOS that George Onyeibe as the African rep and Nigeria international coordinator does not have the right to suspend, to remove, or to do anything without clearance? Then who the idiot are you in Africa to remove anybody? Who the idiot are you? Ndiara. Fulani children everywhere. Nonsense. Of course, am I doing it because I have power? I don't have power. We are doing what is necessary. And having said that, of course, we will go back to our topic. Like I said, our topic this evening is the importance of your culture and your tradition. The first priority in life is to be able to define your terrain, which will eventually determine whether you will master it or your terrain will master it. The first priority in life, I say, is to define your terrain. Anywhere you find yourself, you must be able to define your terrain. And it is at the end of being able to define your terrain that will determine whether your terrain will master you or you will master your terrain. If we go back to some of the story we have heard, when you train a lion among the goats, do you know that the lion will eat grass? When the lion does not know that it's a lion, I want you to run the experiment. Take a lion, a young lion, breed it up with goat. You will see all of them will go and eat grass together. But not until the lion realizes he's a lion, he will eat grass. I want you to bring an eagle. Bring them up with chicks. They will all grow together. The eagle will think he's a chicken. Until he realizes that, no, I am not a chicken. He will continue behaving like a chicken. So one of the greatest priority God gave to Homo sapiens, because I believe in the Creator, was for them to understand that they are the master of the universe. He said to them, go and dominate. Our ancestors understand this truth. And with this knowledge, God introduced man into the world he created by empowering them to define their environment. God knew that man cannot dominate the earth. Man cannot rule the earth until they can master the earth. And for them to master the earth, God gave them certain guidelines. And so God gave them that power to decide where the public toilet will be, for instance, as well as where the hospital will be. God, having created man in the Garden of Eden, let us follow the Bible example. He said to them, Adam and Eve, now I have created you. Look at the trees, look at the meat, look at everything, fishes in the river, birds in the air, anything you want to do, go and do. It was in the hand of Adam and Eve to decide this is where our toilet will be, that is where our bathroom will be, the other side will be the health center, the other side will be the market square. God gave them this power so they can be able to control their environment. Our ancestors knew this. We are coming home. And in the process of man trying to create this institution, culture and tradition were introduced into the society, which was expected. Expanded knowledge and wisdom acquired through the process of time. With this knowledge, God said to them, go into the world and dominate. Man knew that they had to do something in order to be in charge. We are looking at the importance of culture and tradition. Adam and Eve knew that for them to dominate and control the world, they must introduce culture and tradition, institutionalize it. They knew this truth, just like our ancestors did. Culture and tradition, which came forth as a result of knowledge acquired and wisdom through experience in time past. There is an adage in my place. They say, the way an animal behave, it corresponds with their name. If you give birth to a son, you be still calling him goat. And on the third year, begin to call him, if you are Igbo man, begin to call him Nwatoro.
Onyeibe.
Ehi, hai sentito? Con le Limited Edition Erection Vigorson puoi vincere 3 mesi di Spotify Premium. Si vince ogni 15 minuti.
Like a champion.
Ehi, ma ci senti?
No, che non ti sento appena vinto a Onyeibe.
Colleziona le Limited Edition Erection Vigorson. Trova il codice all'interno e vai sul sito. Puoi vincere 3 mesi di Spotify Premium.
Onyeibe.
Air Action Vigor Soul. Keep it fresh.
Info e regolamento su www.vigorsol.it.
Rako. Number 1. Your cultural identity is your source of power. And it is connected through naming. Number 1. I say your cultural identity is your source of power. Your identity is the source of your power. And it is connected through your name. Now, let me tell you how it works. Your cultural identity is your generator, which gives you light. And it is connected through the socket. Do you understand? Let me break it so you will understand better. As a people, your power is from your identity. I've not seen an American citizen before. I don't think I've seen a Caucasian man. If I have, I don't know they are Caucasian. And I don't think if I have seen a European man. If I have, I don't know if they are European. Because you have white, you have brown, you have pink, you have purple. I don't know who is European or who is Caucasian. The last thing I know, information I have is Caucasian are white. Europeans are not white. But I really don't know who they are. But do you know that when I'm dealing with somebody now, they say, oh, this guy is an American. Do you know, for instance, if Nigeria is dealing with an individual, and they now understand that this individual is an American, do you know Nigeria will adjust? When you put 2 men now in front of you, 2 of them are black, Nigerian police arrest them. They now ask this one, who are you? He say, oh, I'm Otoko Toko, I'm from Ghana. Then they ask the other one, who are you? He say, I am George Bush, I'm from America. Maybe after giving them territory slap, do you know Nigerian police will leave George Bush to go quick because they don't want America problem. And that Ghana man will suffer. But both of them are black. During the Ikeja bomb blast when I was in Lagos, America actually wrote to people, Nigerians who are American citizens, that if their life is threatened, they parked an aeroplane in Lagos. There is my church member that works in Chevron. He's an American citizen. And then my bishop was asking him then, are you going to go? He says, not going. America sent plane during Ikeja bomb blasting as a result of iniquity. They sent plane to Lagos to pick their citizens. Who are zoo people, oh? Do you play with America? That is identity. But how will they respect you where you don't have one? Nigeria is trying to indigenalize and politicalize you, telling you that you are not anybody. Nobody say Nigeria, everybody say Nigeria. It's a lie. They want to steal your identity. Our father knows this truth. That is why they keep fighting to retain Biafra. And that is why we continue from this same place. Anybody tell you otherwise that you are not a Biafran, do not believe them. Because your power, traditional identity is attached to the name you bear. They are after you Biafrans. And having said that, your identity does not have power until it is connected to your name. Now you understand why they are busy changing our name. We have 3 countries inside Nigeria: Arewa, Oduduwa, and Biafra. Do you know in the whole of Arewa there is no common state named after Onyeibe man? Because these people understand this truth. They head on to it. Do you know that the whole of Oduduwa, that there is no common state named after Onyeibe name? They understand this truth. They head on to it. But do you know that half of almost all the states in Biafra land are fake name? We are the Onyeibe. Oh, we are very advanced and civilized. I'm from Delta State. Delta Onyeibe. You that he say we the Delta 9. We the. Of course it is for the temporal time. All those garbage, we are going to delete it. Who is the data? Ijoman, are you data? Aboman, are you data? Data na your papa name? Because our identity have been taken from us, which is Biafra. and the source of its power, which is our name, have been removed. Imagine when you come with dignity and with honor, and you proclaim with pride who you are. Who are you? Biafra. The only thing that have respect after the Biafra is that I'm a Jean Biafra. I'm a Pobo Biafran. I'm a Wani Biafran. I'm Igbo Biafran. I'm a Kwaibon Biafran. I'm Abo Biafran. Anything outside that, you are an idiot, compound fool. Because you don't understand what it means going to. But I don't blame you anyway. Because Yoruba are still telling you, you have to socialize, you have to maritalize. It's a lie. They are not doing it in their own place. Go back to your roots. The next time we say, I'm from Bayelsa. You think Bayelsa is your name? Does Bayelsa have meaning in your name? Patani, is Bayelsa your language? Bayelsa is nobody language in Bayelsa. They just pick alphabet order and concoct it and say Bayelsa. The name of Bayelsa was not Bayelsa. As a DK of Ahoda refused to betray Ken Sariwiwa, they cut off his community into Rivers State and remove his own alphabetical representative. Bayelsa is not a John name, it's not anybody's name. It is concocted. If you are John Bayelsa man, now listen to me. Then the next one, oh, I'm Rivers, I'm Portaco, I be Port Harcourt boy, you, utururu. You are not a Port Harcourt boy. Go and change that music and say, I be Igwacha boy, you. We will just buy all of them for you before you enter market. Ask yourself a question. Why is it that there is no state in Yoruba land that is answering English name? Why is it that there is no state in Hausa land that is answering English name? Only our land. Because they've taken away our identity. They will taken away our culture. Because we help them to bastardize it. Do you understand now? Number 2. Your culture, your cultural food is the source of your health, which eventually is your wealth. We are looking at some reason why your culture and tradition is very important. Number 1, I have made you understand that they are important because your cultural identity is your source of power, which is connected through naming. Now, number 2 is that your cultural food is the source of your health, which eventually is health. As a child, I used to hear, health is wealth. Health is wealth. I couldn't place it, but now I understand. When they say health is wealth, which means you may not have any money in your bank account. If you are healthy, you are a wealthy man. But you can have millions in your bank account. If you are sick, you are not a healthy man. Because the very money you have in your account, there is a problem that makes that money insufficient. I have seen people. I remember my friend. He works with Shell. He's very rich, I can tell you. But the wife have diabetes. And as their culture and tradition may be in their house, they have deep freezer up to 4. Like weekend like this, they will bring cook. The cook will cook egusi soup, cow soup, the whole soup in the world. They will cook all of them and just pack it into the fridge. Those food will remain in the fridge, and they will rot. And then the next thing you see, maybe a month later, they will bring another house help. They will gather all the whole food and go and throw it away. I can't understand it. I know they are not ritualists. But one day, I discovered the woman have diabetes. And so they tell her to be eating grounded plantain, okra soup without oil. And the okra soup, we call it ofe kaka. You take okra, you cut it, dry it in the sun. When it dry, you will now grind it and make soup. If you see the soup this woman eats, you know when you make cassava powder, semovita is very black. The soup will be black like charcoal. The cassava will be black like charcoal. It looks like a sheet of a newborn baby. That is what this woman hide in the kitchen and eat. With all those goat and cow and assorted, she can't eat them. Why? Diabetes. I felt for her. But she should not be wicked. If you cannot eat, give to your husband, give to your children. Show love. You never know what Chuko Kikabiama will do. But that bed belly, she still carry her. And so with all the money they have, it's useless. They have crate of mineral and wine in their house. They can't take it. Why? Diabetes. But was it part of us? Cancer, was it part of us? He said, all these sickness and diseases you see among the Egyptians, none of them will not come any you. They will not come near you. The day you abandon your culture and tradition, most especially your food, you bring in this thing. As a child, I used to hear, there are some sickness you bring. They say, all yandugu. All yandugu. All yandugu. Sickness from the north. Today now, do we know our sickness again? It's everywhere. Achiri, Ababet. Then which one is that one? Boot. Different name. Our father don't know them. What are the cause? The cause now is that we are importing lolo from China. We are importing pepper soup from Indonesia. We are importing ofako from Malaysia. We are importing, these people don't know all this soup, but you are importing it because you are westernized. Your health is your wealth. Let me tell you, somebody from Europe can drink ice cream 5 times every day for 100 years. They will even live longer. Somebody from America will drink, eat donut. 20 donuts every 1 minute for 1 million years. They will not be sick. They will look healthy. But I tell you, if they swallow apple just once in a day for 1 week, what do they call this sickness? It's not elephantism. That one that make one obesity. Because my DNA and their DNA is not the same. Though they may not project all these things, they are not the same. They are not the same. But of course, we are all Homo sapien. A Greek fowl and native fowl no be the same. You don't even know, say, Igbo goat get sense past Hausa goat. The highest level of idiot is Biafra land. Is when they call you Ewu Hausa. If you misbehave, they say Ewu Igbo. That means you have sense. But the moment they call you Ewu Hausa, your own Iwu. So Igbo goat to have sense more than Hausa goat. Don't you know? Igbo goat coordinate themselves. Igbo goat coordinate itself. Hausa goat is zombie. So when our ancestors want to cause, they look at this one. Ewu Hausa, Atoro Hausa. That means your own is finished. Your brain, your Buhari brain may be better than your own. And so you didn't make it. God made it so. Let it remain that way. But you as a black man, you want to become Oyibo. You are not Oyibo. Accept it. And fight to restore your dignity and honor. You now wake up, you eat chocolate. You now wake up, you drink ice cream. Jadi will kill you. Go and ask Yoruba. Pile will kill you. Pile will kill you. Diabetes will kill you. Let's digress a little bit. The Yoruba can eat pepper. Do you know? When Yoruba want to make soup, they will buy Chinese pepper, Cotonou pepper, Cameroon pepper, Indonesia pepper. They will gather the whole pepper inside one pot of soup. Every other ingredient can be 500, but pepper, 1,000. And it's good for their body. Believe me. You can mock them, but it's good for their body. But you as Igbo man, go and eat it. Just try it. You'll understand why Osadebe sang. Tobani Kilomu, Tobani Coca-Cola. You will understand why he sang that song. Biafrans, wake up. Our culture and tradition are important. If you are able to abide by the law, you live a healthy life. You live a healthy life. And when you are healthy, you are wealthy. Go and check what the world has lost economically in these few days of the issue of coronavirus. Go and check what they have lost. Of course, some of them are trying to play politics with it. Go and check what they have lost. But you will see so far there is no record of any black man who had coronavirus. It's not because we are better than them. Because our DNA, with all the suffer where you don't suffer, coronavirus no they fear. If you hear there is a case of coronavirus, know that they have poisoned you. Because some of our leaders will collect money from these wicked people and poison you to show you proof that coronavirus can affect black man. Corona or Toyota virus cannot affect you as a black man. But they can poison us. So they say, oh, what they say in Radio Biafra is a lie. It's not a lie. Madness get level. And of course, we have other ones we're supposed to look into. But our time is fast spent and I will not continue. And we'll have a second series for this because I have 5 of them we are supposed to look at. And I have 30 minutes to leave this segment. And so having said that, our culture and tradition are very important. Number 1, it connects you to your divine power. Number 2, it gives you access to health. You have to be healthy. They are just minor things. Go and do it the same way your ancestors did. Did you know the Caucasians have been behaving like their father over 2,000 years ago? Do you know the Europeans have been terrorizing everywhere in the world as their father did over 1,000 years ago? Do you know Saudi Arabia have been selling slaves and killing people and Islamizing everybody as their father did over 1,500 years ago? But do you know Africans have abandoned their roots, unlike every other tribe or breed in the world, for 4,000 years ago? We are the only one abandoning it. And we are helping ourselves. Hey, your culture is evil. Your tradition is evil. Did I say you should go and serve Arose? Did I say you should go and bow down to any image? I say go back to your root. There will be no you without your father. And then when we read the Bible, and then we say an angel Michael came, an angel Gabriel came. What is the interpretation of if as Igbo man now, Mazi Chineke bia aha ya bụ gịnị? Aha Mazi Chineke bia, kubu aha ya. As Mazi Chineke nke a na-akpọ mmụọ nsọ Amadioha. He says it's evil. How can you say it's evil? Go and look at what Angel Gabriel did. That is what Amadioha did. Go and look what Angel Gabriel did. That is what Angel Bentu did. I'm not asking you to change your mind, though. I am only employing you. I'm only begging you to apply your mind to reasoning. Sit back and think about it. All this why the series we just finished is talking about miracle. All this while we've been saying, hey, miracle, miracle, miracle. I've been waiting for somebody to tell me what miracle is in their language. They don't know. But when I perform miracle, they say, no, it's juju, it's juju, it's juju. But you don't know the meaning of the miracle you love in your own language. You see the problem? I'll be back in a minute.
The history of a people, I repeat, is like the stream of life from which the character form and structure of the identity, their backwardness and progress are drawn. It affords a people the platform on which to predict their future. Though, just as every stream has a source, so every group of people has a beginning.
I had a voice on the Radio Biafra. London is the mouthpiece of the Biafrans. Nandekano is his name. He made a vow to fight the end till our nation Biafra is restored. We love him, it's our mentor. Biafra is for real. Yeah. We will keep on fighting till the end. Now.
Anything you hear on Radio Biafra is the gospel truth.
I had a voice right in the air, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah, now I conquer. I had a voice right in the air, telling me to listen. Biafra freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home, my home. For many years after the war, yeah, we be praying to Kike to give us a good leader in Biafra land to replace Ojukwu. Until I wake up one day, one morning, I tune to my radio 102.1 FM, radio Biafra. All I had is love.
The people cannot predict their future if they do not know their past.
Yeah. Nande Kano's voice, I had a voice like him, yeah. Sunday like a Sunday, calling for my freedom, yeah. Now I conquer. I had a voice like him, yeah, telling me to listen. Biafra freedom is play, it's telling me Biafra is my way. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. Me, Biafra is my way. Biafra is my way. Biafra is my home, my home, my home. I had a voice like him, yeah. Sunday like a Sunday, calling for my freedom, yeah. Now I conquer. I had a voice like him, yeah, telling me to listen. Biafra freedom is play, it's telling me, Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. It's telling me, Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home.
Yes, sir. At this moment, our lines are open. If you are a Biafran anywhere around the globe, we are about to perform the last miracle. All that is required is look for IPOB family closer to you. We do not represent any group. We don't represent any interest. We represent only Biafra. People don't understand. When you think you are anything, you respond and behave like that thing. Everybody must think Biafra. That is the only time you can behave like Biafra. Our leader understands all these principles. He have set guideline on what we are doing. He said, a people without the history, a people without the knowledge of their history, they are like people coming from south and going to south. Don't you understand? Go back to your root. When you talk, we listen to you. What we are listening is not what you read in Cambridge. It doesn't make sense to us. You can go to Manchester University in Toronto or Toronto University in America. It doesn't make sense to us. What we want to hear is, what did your father tell you? What did your father tell you? Look for IPOB family closer to you and join. If you're finding it difficult to locate one, you just send us your name, your phone number, and location to our WhatsApp line, and then we will direct you to the nearest coordinator. WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number for the female. Make no mistake about it. For us to be able to go home, we must understand that everybody going home understand what Biafra is talking about. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Hello?
Yes, this is the female line. This is the female line. Call the male line, sorry. Please, when you call, make sure you're calling the right number. Are you there, caller on the line?
Mazi, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Rodino. I'm calling from Ebonyi State.
Go ahead, please.
Please, there's one complaint I want to hear right now. Our leader is not working well.
Your complaint is noted, and I can assure you those who are handling it will look into it.
We really need that lady.
Thank you very much.
Is our life.
Your complaints are noted. They will.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Mazi George.
Good evening from here.
Yes,
How about
I
you?
Idiot.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, my beloved brother. Thank you. As a matter of principles, wow. My name is Akbarawai Torefion. Akbarawai Torefion is from Afaransa. Afaransa is in Ibionibom, and Ibionibom is in Akwa Ibom province. Mazi George, honestly speaking, I've been listening to your program this evening. You know, at times, not at times, often and every time when you speak with authority. You sound like our director. You know, a cow cannot give birth to a ram. A lion cannot give birth to a ram. A lion will always give birth to a lion. So our leader have given birth to you, and you always behave like one.
Our leader says the truth. The truth speaks itself. Our leader says the truth, and the truth communicates itself. The truth cannot shine. It comes out naked. That is just it. Go ahead, please.
Honestly speaking, that was what we heard on Radio Biafra, the truth, that voice that lured each and every one of us, that brought us together. And today we are up and doing. The Akwa Ibomites have been run, and every other group also in the Zoo Republic called Nigeria, in Biafra land over here, everybody have been joining us together for we to get our loving and sovereign nation, which is Biafra. But Mazi George Onyeibe, honestly speaking, this evening also I listened to your program when you said, because often you talk to our people, you said the topic today is knowing yourself and knowing your identity, meaning your tradition as well also. So
the importance of our culture and tradition.
The things that is very going on in our land is that yes. So the problem that we are having, you have just hit the hammer at the head of the nail this evening. That's one of the problems that we are having over here in Biafra land, because our people have left what our forefathers hold as our source of income and our source of energy, our strength and everything. Our people have left those things all together, and they are allowed. They buy other gods from foreign gods from other nations also, and they bring to our land. Do you know that, Mazi George Onyeibe, I am from Afaransa in Ibionibom. When the Nigerian troops, they followed the community of Itaenang, which is this so-called budget manager, or what do I call him? Either it's NMPC manager, but I say Itaenang. It's very close to my community. It's from Aka Idide. You get to Aka Idide, you get to Akpeto Idide. From Akpeto Idide, then you get to Afaransa, which is my community. You know, when they came from Aka Idide, they crossed to Akpeto Idide. When they get to Afaransa, there is a place, if somebody that is from my community is listening to my voice now, there is a place in my community that we call, is like a kind of forest, a little forest, but is the front of our gods that our fathers do go those days to make covenants, and they have left those places, and our people are facing serious problem in our communities, and they don't know where that trouble is coming from. That place, they call that place Akpasima Nsai. In my community, they call it Akpasima Nsai. That's Akpasima mean almighty. That's how they call that place. Now, when this troop came to that place, you know, there was some river. It was a very big flow of river front. They couldn't cross that place. The troop that wants to from the backside to cross that place, they could not pass that place. Do you know that they have to go and turn through Akpeto? They turned through Akpeto, then they took through Nsan. That was when they entered to our community, and they faced our brothers, which is the Igbo-speaking Biafrans. And where they really fought that war was in the midst of this is the place that we call Akanebe Junction, between Ikorontono and Ikorede. That's where the battle. And if you can go to that our community up to today, we still have some people in between that Uyo community there in Ibionibom there. They call those people Ndo Okoro. It is our Igbo-speaking Biafran brothers. They have settled there from 1960 till date. They are still living there. They speak Igbo language fluently. In the midst of my community, I'm telling you, they speak Igbo language fluently as I speak. And they call that.
Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi. In my community, they call that place Ndo Okoro, between Usebat. If you're not Immaculate Conception Secondary School, Itak Ikono. I'm not, because when we say things here in Biafra, we say we tell people go and carry out your research.
What you are saying, Eka in Akwa Ibom is not Efik. It's not Enam. Okay. It's not Ibibio. If you ask a Kama now, they don't know who they are. But let them travel to Obi of Abo Palace. They will see the source of Obi of Abo people that came to Efik land to stay. They didn't come back again. But they don't know. Eka people is my people. They are not Efik, they are not Enam, they are not Ibibo. This is the only thing they know. But I doubt if they know who they really are. But then we give it to Akwa Ibom people. Because in all the tribes that make up Biafra, outside the Igbo tribe, Akwa Ibom people are the real people who have their sense intact. That is why when they change the name of every state in Biafra land, outside the southeast, do you know in south, only Akwa Ibom maintain original name?
Yes, sir. Do
you know only Akwa Ibom maintain original name? That is to tell you there are pure breed Biafrans there. They refuse to be compromised.
No.
Go ahead.
We don't want it. That's why they call our own state Akwa Basibom. That is the Almighty God in heaven, Akwa Basibom state. Now, if you're going between that Itak Junction, in between Immaculate Conception Secondary School, you see that community that I'm calling that community now. They call that place Nde Okoro. That's the name of the place, and it is Igbo-speaking Biafrans that are living there. They speak Igbo language fluently, and there is a man that was living there. He has a grandchildren now, and they have dominated all the whole community. They call that man Nana Akpaitang. He was a spiritual head of that community, and those their children has migrated to the community, and the whole of that community between that and the Ninwen is their own community, and you cannot take them away from that place.
Do you know that there are areas you go to in Aruchuku, you don't know who is Akwa Ibom and who is Igbo? I actually went to Alesoti's house in Aruchuku to do something for him then, and I entered the restaurant there to eat. And as I say, give me food, everybody will say, yonyari, agara. And then I turn back and sit down. The next thing, they are not speaking Igbo again. They are speaking Otom Borom for Anyerika disappointment. I say, And I watch them. Everybody is speaking Igbo, everybody is speaking Akwa Ibom. And I call somebody there and say, here na Igbo, I been Akwa Ibom. The guy laugh. He say, now all of them. And what I understand is because they understand they are the same people. They are the same people. Nigerian government has not gone there.
Yes.
You are Niger Delta. You are Niger Delta. This Delta Niger. But our people must go back to their tradition and culture. It's going to save us. Because when we say Biafrans, let's go, some people think they are Britain. Some people think they are Americans. But they are Biafra. You think they will follow you? They must know that they are Biafra. That is when they will follow you. Go ahead, my brother.
That's the thing. So that's the thing, Mazi George Onyeibe, because most of them, the zoo journalists, they do listen to our radio. And as we are speaking like this, we speak with authority. Let them go and do their research so that they will still separate us, so that they will still divide us the more and to rule us the more. But this time around, they have failed because we have got to understand ourselves. We have gotten to know ourselves as a people. As I'm from Akwa Ibom, if we are calling generally, we are calling Iyip. In Akwa Ibom State, we are calling Iyip. But if you're going to deep roots of our ancestors' language, we call blood. They call it Iyip. Generally, Iyip, that is blood in Akwa Ibom. But when we go deep to our ancestral calling, that the real name that they call Iyip in our side is Ubara. Let any person that is from Akwa Ibom come and dispute it with me. They call it Ubara. Then the Igbos call it Abara. So is it a coincidence?
We call it Obara or Ediki. Obara or Ediki.
Very good. Very good. Then we will call it Ubara. That is the real name that we call it. Let any Akwa Ibom person dispute what I'm saying. Let any Anang person dispute what I'm saying, that they call it any name. Let me hear it. So when they do this divide and rule tactics, sometimes I'll just laugh at them. You know, Mazi George Onyeibe, the problem that we are having is that we have lived our way of life. We adopt this European way of life, and we think that we are speaking in tongue. French, we speak different type of language, and we say, oh, we are on top. I speak English language fluently. I don't speak like Akwa Ibom people. And all those kinds of things. I would just laugh of them and say, what is your problem? Even in the English language that you're speaking, Akwa Ibom language is there in English language. Mazi George, do you know that in our community we call, if somebody is digging ground, we call it Adok Isung. Then in English language they will say, who dug this place? Then we say Adok. So if you're saying to my grandmother in the village, Edok, my grandmother will say, if you speak Edok, you are saying that you're not here, you speak Oyibo English. My mother will understand what you're saying because that thing is there in English language. Edok is who dog here, Edok Ntom. That's what we call it, to dig ground in my language, Edok. to dig ground, and it's there in English language. So when you say that I speak English language fluently, I will just laugh and say, like you said to us, go back to your root. It's the only thing that will help us. And had it been that we go back to our roots, Mazi George, do you know that all our governors that is embezzling our money in our government house, they wouldn't have do that? Because one thing that they do to them is that when they go to that government house, they'll tell them, are you a Christian? Are you a Muslim? Come and take out of office. If you're a Christian, they will give you Bible. If you're a Muslim, they will give you Quran for you to take. Had it been that people like Nwike, Gospel, Akpabi, and Odom Emmanuel, as they are going to government house, they gave them a 4 or 4, say, swear in the name of this Ofo, as you're going to government house, if you steal 1 naira, let this Ofo kill you. Do you know that Mazi George and Onyeibe, none of them will remember, because that Ofo knows the forefathers of Nwike. He knows Nwike by his name. He knows the grandfather and great-great-grandfather of Nwike. Nwike will not steal 1 naira. If Nwike should try it, Nwike will not see the light of day. But they will drink that Bible and swallow it. In short, look for more. Chop that Quran and swallow it, look for more, because that thing has nothing to do with our people. It does not have any ancestral power that links with our people. But if they should give you that thing that links with our people, they will not dare try it. That's why you're seeing impunity is an increase in our land. And they are doing all terrible things in our land. Imagine somebody will go to church and you're going there with your phone. They will say, oh, pastor will say everybody should rise and close their eyes and pray. By the time you rise and close your eye, you turn back again. The phone that you drop on your desk, you will not see it. Inside church, people are stealing. Can you try that in Amadi or her shrine? Money will, in those days, I used to go, there's money that they call in my community, Akpogo. Yes, that they hang in our way. So I go there and I see those monies there in those places. And nobody steals those money. But today, it's because of what we have lived our ancestral power, we have lived our roots, and we went to invite foreign god, and that's what the whole rubbish that is happening to us today. So Mazi George Onyeibe, my beloved brother, let me stop for you so that other people can come in. Shalom to you and shalom to Biafrans all over the world.
Shalom. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, good evening, my rep.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, lovers of freedom, conscious people all over the world. Good evening to you all. My name is Joy. I am calling from Biafra land. Mazi, I so much thank you, and I so much thank my leader Mazi Nandekano for. If not for him, we are all gone as a people. Biafrans, go back to your roots. Go back to your roots and live artificial life. Because narrow is the way that will lead you to everlasting life. But broad is that destruction that belongs to Britain and this concocted country called Nigeria. I see no reason why that a lunatic will wake up in the morning and mention you are Nigerian without consulting anybody. And they have come to induct everybody living, if not for the father, Mazi Nandekano, have woken up, try to teach us and to free us from this slavery. Mazi, do you know that if not for the fact that we are listening to Radio Biafra every day, in fact, we are finished. I remember that our ancestors, if they come to the issue of preparing the food, they know how to prepare every food that they serve to their children. Mazi, do you know that before now, they boil their yam together with the peels? They boil their plantain. Because I can still remember back in the days that when my grandmother was alive, she boils yam like that, she boils plantain and all that, even cocoyam as well. By the time this food gets ready, you bring it down and begin to peel it. It helps to build our system. But when they came, they introduced another one. Start peeling those things off. It's evil. It's not good in your health. But today, the same people have come to tell you. Doctors have come. Nurses have come to approve.
In as much as we are not here to tell you, you must behave like this, you must behave like that. We want you to understand how your ancestors used to. I was a child.
Yes.
If you know eat sand, if you know chop sand, you know be better picking. And they watch people, then go say, children, they will keep them inside sand, they chop sand. Yes. Today now, when small sand enter picking man, they say, no, it's appendix. Appendix now, idiot. Have you heard our ancestors did the operation? It's just to give you one leaf drink. You shit out every nonsense overnight. But will our people understand? As a child, if you never eat sand, you never grow. Honestly, there are things people don't understand. Let me digress a little bit. I remember my children. I lock them up. They don't go out. From school to lesson, from extramural lesson back home. This is the cycle. The only day they come outside is the day I drive them around. And one day, like on weekend when I'm at home, I will open the gate for them to come out and play. My children go, they behave like dog. They will do some assaulting, jump inside sand, scatter everywhere. My wife is saying, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. I just, they look them. And I just say, why will this be? Now civilization be this? Because when my children see outside, they go pour sand for her, some assault everywhere, scatter the whole compound, because they don't come outside. I was thinking about it. And one day, I asked my son to go out. He should be around the age of 10 then. This guy, they rude. He no fit cross road. He just they road, they look, he go run back, he go look, he they run. At that corner, they look up. I pity myself that day. I knew I'm a failure as a father. Because my own father, even at the age of 6 months himself, I don't use leg waka the whole bender sticks. I no lost, motor no jam me. I even the pursue trailer, they climb to carry me to my destination. How come my son at this age can cross road? I pity for myself. And that is when I know I have a job to do. Can't try them today. They know what's up. That is, how do they call them? Go ahead, please. Our people will not understand. But they will understand. Go ahead.
So it's high time that we live a fake life. That is not our way of living. Why must we be living a fake life? Something that we know that this is not how we are brought up. Somebody just came from nowhere and like trying to influence you with his own tradition and custom, which you know that it cannot suit you. Yorubas have their own tradition and custom. Arewa has their own as well. So Biafran has theirs. Why not we follow it? Today somebody will go to the supermarket and went and buy pounded yam that they have already packaged in a packet. What nonsense.
Thank you very much.
Pounded yam that you were supposed to boil. You boil the yam, you pound it yourself as a woman. Why are we living a fake life? It's high time that we will go back to our root because our ancestors, Chukwukekabiyama, inducted them himself. They didn't go to school, but don't know everything how to induct their children. Yes, when you look at the things around you, the names of the leaf, the vegetables, the name that they call them is exactly what they are. They twist bitter leaf and give to you when you are complaining stomach pain. Today they will say, no, it's evil, it's dangerous to your health. Please, dear friends, go back to your roots.
Of course,
thank you,
Britain now is selling bitter leaf capsule. I have the advert of bitter leaf capsule. As I say, have you tested the bitter leaf capsule? It's good, it's good. They are non-pama. But of course, you want us to praise you. You will not know the truth. Honestly. If we say, Biafrans, let's go, only those who know they are Biafrans will follow. And so we have to let you know that you are Biafran. They can be calling you Nigeria, and as a bingo, you have been answering. When they say Nigeria, and you now begin to back. Because you think you are not a Nigeria. When we call you Biafran, and you know who you are, this is how we call ourselves. Some will say, Igbo kwenu, yeah, Igbo kwenu, yeah, kwenu, yeah, kwenu. You go to another area, you hear how they call them. You go to another area, hands on. You will know they are calling you. Yoruba don't understand this, Hausa don't understand. All of them in Biafra land, no matter the name they use, when they call you, all of them will say, Ja. Ni hirachineke wo Ja, adi amama. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, Mazi. How are you, sir?
Thank you very much. Go ahead, your name and where you calling from.
It's Mazi Chidera calling from South Africa, sir. Mazi Onyeibe, I just want to ask a favor. That useless Yoruba voice that they say they sent to Brother Ma, and that voice must be said, we could pray over it. And that voice should be seized completely, spiritually, in whichever way. Because number one, his father did not create Facebook. They can't elevate anything. They have nothing to offer in the zoo. So when a white man from America creates Facebook for the whole world, they capture it the way they capture the entire zoo. Now they're busy deciding who to talk and who not to talk. Now the truth matter remains that the Biafrans have not benefited anything from their Nigeria. So, and the Biafrans are telling them, no, enough is enough. The marriage is not holding anymore. So why the Yoruba youth are frustrating us? Yes, they say we should leave Yoruba, that we are trying to mingle with them. But why are they doing things that will provoke us every day? Somebody shared a video or a voice made. Dele insulted our leader, and the voice went viral. Nobody sent any course video from anybody. Most of the Yoruba blogs and the rest of them, we follow all of them. During the time of Sowore, we campaigned for Sowore to come out. So many of them like that, we did not go after them, especially when our leader came up and said, no, let's leave the Yoruba alone. They are coming up to even though their Channel TV and the rest of them are busy blackmailing us every blessed day. Whatever happened, they call it a clash, even when they know the truth. So why would that guy block Brother Ma from Facebook? He's sending him message, even threatening him. Go to police that particular person doing that thing. They should tell us what is it that is really good in this Nigeria, they call it. Number one, the Hausa have been ruling for many years, since the 60s till today. They should look at the youth of Hausa and the Yoruba. Is it people we copy with? Tell me anybody collect visa to go to Hausa, which country the Hausa came from? Why are they frustrating us? They were trying to tell them clearly, no, we don't want anything to do with you. Instead of them to say, oh, let's listen to what people are saying. The very few are listening, the rest are making life difficult for people up and down. Tell me what is good in this particular Nigeria. The Igbos can come out and say we are proud of. Forget the thieves are still taking money up and down. Which kind of nonsense is this? They should leave us alone. We will try to take the world, look at what they're doing to us. Even including the person that pay 1,000 naira, he's also affected, but because he's looking at the 1,000, he says he's not reason anymore. He jump in because he says, who are you in this world to warn somebody to not send the video? If you don't like the video, delete it in your phone or whatever gadget you're using. Did your father create Facebook? What right do you have to warn somebody to not share a voice of Mazi Onyeibe in Facebook? Are you the owner of Facebook? You may have the share, you may bribe the owner of Facebook, but you're not the owner. The owner of people are
they work very hard. I spent 30 minutes trying to create a studio to be able to broadcast on the platform. They block me. When I click to the video, they begin to speak grammar. Are you comment allez-vous? I say no, I'm je vais vous merci. They now block me again. Are you common Messi? Imagine. But if they lie, let them speak China and speak Japan. We are here. Thank you very much.
Europe should leave us alone. Seriously, they just leave us alone. Thank you,
We
Mazi.
must continue. Yes, sir. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Loud and clear. Go ahead, please.
This is Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from United Kingdom. I greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans and freedom lovers. I salute you. I'm Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from United Kingdom. I'm a Biafran. Mazi Onyeibe, I'm sorry to go into some certain direction, but before I comment, I would like to say to our people, go back to your root does not mean Fondi Igbo Ghana Mborogo. You gotta go.
Of course, it has meaning. A lot of people misunderstand it. To them, it looks like, in fact, if I see some people, I go dey fear. If I see some people display of their root, I go dey fear. Honestly, I thank God you bring it up. I am only asking you, everything your father did, go and find out what they did it. Why they did it. Correct. Any other abrakata, my hand no deal. When I say go back to your root, I don't say make you go do abrakata. I say, go and find out why your father did everything he did. You will be able to tell yourself the truth. No, my father was wrong here. My father was right there. He can be pardoned here. I have to emulate this there. You evaluate their actions. And then when you are talking, we listen to you. I didn't say, go ahead, Mazi, please.
Yes, sir. What I came on air to say is just to get, because during Mazi Alozie's broadcast, I asked him, have they collected the loan? He said he doesn't know. So I made some investigation and findings. I found that they have not gotten the loan yet. They are wanting to propose all the regions so that they can unanimously agree to go and obtain that loan. But I want to use this opportunity to tell Biafrans, because some of our people don't know, some of us, you don't know who is talking to you. I happen to have a different ear that listen to things over there. And these people are, I can say, they are, when you see them, I saw the clip. I listened to Ike Kweremado. I saw this man. I saw our brother Abaribe. I saw Binna Shidoka. I saw Rochas Okorocha. I want to tell these people, you are fooling yourself or yourselves. You are fooling yourselves. If you are told that if you are not included, that means something is going on the ground that you don't understand. Ekweremadu, you are saying restructuring. I don't know which planet you are living in. I mean, are you not listening to what is going on around Biafran land? Are you not seeing what is happening there? The whole of Southeast. I don't want to, there is nothing like South. We are all the same people. If you go and obtain loan and take that loan, you are endorsing one Nigeria, and you will be part of the repayment of a loan. You cannot take a loan, and when your people are telling you that they are not interested in that unholy union, that is what it is. So they are playing games, wanting to use money to lure people. Onya hukuya na azu mbu Ekweremadu na azu nwanne nwoke. O bere nwanne nwoke dị ha. Ịma na agwa ndị Igbo bụ eche na onye a na-ekwu okwu na onwe money adi akpa nkata. Agwago okwu for long. Na achọghị m that Nigeria, let them go. Imagine now the kind of the right messenger and the right candidate to the message for our people, for the betterment of our people and even unborn generation. Any other person in Yemegbe Mbabuo ya, o nwanne nwoke dị ha ahụ. Ndị Igbo adị anụ ihe. There is nothing like that. Agwa nhokwu na private ha achọghị. Mputa na public ngagwa ha. I will denounce them. I don't know them. Look at the history. Look at where they kept us. Edo state na suffer. Delta na suffer. Mainland Igbo na suffer. Ikwere our brothers, Ijo our brothers, Izong and Akwa Ibom. They are suffering. Everything that comes out of that contraption that they are using to service that contraption comes from the east. Una sin unu ga no force. Chupu ga all of you oku. Ika etinye na debt. The referendum will solve this problem, Mazi Onyeibe. You can't. There are people. If your younger brother or senior brother is a senator, you will be wagging your tail, Johnny. I am happy for them to succeed, but not at my expense. You can't do that at my expense, at my children's expense, or my children's children, and the entire Biafran. The truth must be told. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told Nigeria the truth. For long, they have been marginal. Why are they talking about seaport and infrastructure, road infrastructure, road network? Good morning to all of you, Ndiara. All of you. Everything that you get from that contraption goes directly to your family. You use it to service your family. All your family members are okay. Some of them are not even okay. You want me to give you names? I give you names. I have your records. And the entire Biafrans are dying. They are suffering. They are marginalized. There is no constant electricity, no road network, no rail network, no airport, even international airport. Go to northern part of that zoo. All of them have international airport. Somebody will wake up from Kanu and from his house and enter a taxi, and he will drop him off at the airport. The next thing you will see him in America, direct flight. But why the people that are traveling, that made that country to be what it is today are Biafrans? There is no even international airport in their region. I am not soliciting that you go and build that, and we don't need it anymore. It is too late. Also, give Buru one nwoke mputana this struggle. Mfuno ogi wano chiruzo. The IPOB will not do the job for me. I will do it. I swear to God, I will do it. Yeah, abugi threat is a promise. IPOB na neji munagi imputana epu Nigeria. Ababuangi beyond recognition. Omagi yegeme anama agwagi ezioku. I am not struggling to get freedom for myself. Freedom for all. A brother, I had a brother from Akwa Ibom talking. Anytime Akwa Ibom people come here, I feel them. I feel my brothers are talking. I feel them. They are very resolute people. And you are there sitting down there. All what you care for is to share the money, get the money, share it. Let Chinese people and the government of the world listen carefully. Don't give these people loan. We are not soliciting for loan. We have what it takes to take care of ourselves. Or they are down there in Biafran land. Biafrans are not involved. Let referendum be conducted so that we know who is opting out and who is staying. Ndiara Kandiabo, Mazi Onyeibe, thank you very much. Ndewo, shalom. Ndewo.
Yes, sir, thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand what we represent and what we mean. Yes, a caller on the WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Mazi Chinasa, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mazi, I'm not coming on air.
Okay.
Can you speak to me?
I will just.
Yeah, can I? Oh.
All right, then I will get back to you. Just give me some minutes, stay on the line there. And of course, at this moment, we are going to wrap up this segment, and special appreciation to those of you who were able to call in. My apology to those that cannot take their call at this moment. I will be signing off temporarily. Believe me, I will be back in no time. In less than 5-10 minutes, I will be back for the second segment. Having said so, remain Biafran, remain committed, remain focused. For Chukwuka Biama is with you. Ndewo.
Sun Another Savior. Another Savior. Holy, 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 holy.
Special dedication to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 holy. It's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing along, holy, 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 Nandekano is another Savior. Just sing along, holy, 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 Nandekano, our Savior is another Savior. When I sing along, holy, 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 is another Savior. Getting moving faster now. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nandekano is another Savior. Yeah, for freedom. Holy, 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 Nandekano is another Savior.
Yes, of course, every Nigerian, every slave who found themselves in Nigeria should ask one question. Why does Mazi Kano, the king of Afaribeku, stand aside? All of you will gather, but he stand aside. He command the loyalty of Biafran people without dashing us money. You people are sharing money. Hey, you want to put crowd? Come and dash us money. Idiot everywhere. And when we tell you Mazi Kano is another savior, you will not understand. All of you, from Dan Budubudu to Dan Kusko to Dan Kwasho to all the idiots from the north, from the west in Biafra, all the idiots in Nigeria. Because if you are a slave in Nigeria, you don't know you are idiot. You are very hopeless. This is the part you don't want us to see. We continue reminding you who you are. Of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. Radio Biafra Extra is streaming live and the red all the way from Urugudu. Urugudu is in Abo. Abo is in Delta State, of course. Majus Chuka from Mefo is the one who anchored Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra. He's from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Chuka from Mefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is one truth not all of you can be able to comprehend. But believe me, you shall. It's just a matter of time. He, Mazi Chuka from Mefo, is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader. His name is Mazi Kano. He is the king of Afaribeku. Afaribeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. He's the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years. And I'm George Onyeibe by the grace of Chukwukike. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. Of course, I cannot proceed until I acknowledge the creator, Chukwukike Abiyama. The one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. The one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For in the end, he is our lifting up of head, our hope and stay. For we do not look up to the hills nor the mountain for help. For our help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth. And so in my own humble way, acknowledge him this evening. ụwa nọ n'ime ya o agaghị m arapụ ya agaghị m arapụ ya wee n'ihi na onye nwe anyị asị m ụwa nọ n'ime ya o agaghị m arapụ ya agaghị m arapụ ya wee n'ihi onye nwe anyị ihe sowa ya mee ya wee onye nwe anyị o jigide anyị onye nwe anyị Chukwu okike abịa ma jigide anyị o jigide anyị o jigide anyị o onye nwe anyị Chukwu okike abịa ma jigide anyị o ọsọ ndụ ka anyị na-agba o mmeri gị ka anyị ga-emeri ụwa o ụwa nka ye anyị ike oge niile ka anyị gharịda o anyị na-aja gị mma o maka n'eziokwu na ịbụ sọ mma ya ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadio ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o ise 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 ise. Of course, this evening, I will want to start by alerting Biafrans across the globe to ignore the rumor that is being propelled by the devil's advocate in Nigeria. Ibere Television, among other Nigerian fraudulent 4-1 television or radio station, are busy telling people that our leader, Mazi have been arrested by Interpol. Are those Interpol idiots? Does those Interpol don't know that Fulani herdsmen are traveling everywhere, even to be educated in America, in Germany, in Europe, and they are not arresting them? Our leader is fine. Nobody arrests Mazi Kano because there are good people still alive today. There are good people in America. There are good people in Israel. In fact, there are good people in Saudi Arabia. They understand that everything we are doing here is our right. We have not even exercised our right. So in case you have listened to Nigeria, Yoruba, Gota, lying media, they like BBC and CNN. Ignore them. Ignore them. Ignore them. Any attempt to undermine what we are doing here on Radio Biafra will expose those people. Nigeria is sending terrorists to be trained in Europe. Britain want to train them. Interpol didn't arrest them. Is it our leader who is exercising his right to self-determination that Interpol? Who is that idiot called Interpol? We dare all of them. But having said that, our leader is fine. He's okay. He said we should be peaceful. That is why we are peaceful. He said we don't need to kill anybody. And we have not. He said we should let the world know we are suffering. And that is what we are doing here. But in terms of how we respond, it could be explained in two ways. We understand that it is abnormal to look at a chimpanzee and tell chimpanzee, gentleman, you know you are talking to chimpanzee and you are calling chimpanzee gentleman. That means you are mad. Idiot is a name of animal. Majority of leaders in Nigeria are idiots. If we call them human being, we are the one that is mad. They are really idiots and we address them as such. And the Bible says we are for peace. When we speak, it is for war. And so you understand why we talk the way we talk. Having said that, our leader is fine. No Interpol arrested him. The whole world knows the truth about Nigeria. What the world is waiting for is that you Biafrans have refused. You are yet to take the necessary step. When you do the right thing, you will know the whole world have been waiting for the day. You will come back and say we are Biafra. That is what they are waiting for. No idiot stop us. Only criminals will confront us and question us. Our hands are clean. We have come to equity and we have come with clean hand. Don't you get it? And having said that, we will move to our topic this evening. on this segment, which is titled, What Nigeria Have Been Doing in Our Land. What Nigerians have been doing in our land all this while. Talking to Biafrans. Nigeria have a mission in our land. They have been strategically, systematically, meticulously implementing them. But you need to know. If you don't understand what we are doing, you will not respond. At least today, most of you know it's not about Onyeibe. At least today, some of you know it's not a Igbo thing. Today, most of you know it is not a Abatelie. This is real business. And so our people must know everything happening. And we know that when that is done, our job is done. The Bible says, when men sleep, the enemy came and sowed ties among the wheat. In the same way, when Biafrans were sleeping, when Biafran politicians, when Biafran clergymen, when Biafran monarch, when Biafran intellectuals, when Biafran opinion molders, when Biafran's leaders of thought slept, the British Nigerian agent came. And they carried out the following activities. It's amazing what they have reduced us to. But they succeeded because Biafran slept. They were sleeping. British Nigeria came. And they carried out the following activity. Let me try to enlighten you so that you understand what we are saying. There was a parable in the Bible. And Jesus came telling his disciples this parable. And say, a man went out to farm. And in the farm, he planted rice. And that night, that day after planting rice, he went home. But the enemy came in the night. And when the man and his laborers were sleeping, the enemy planted grass among the rice. You know, grass and rice look alike. And Jesus said many days later, the rice grew. But something happened. The grass also grew. And when the laborers went out to examine what they had planted, they discovered that the rice was growing with the grass. And they ran to Jesus and said to him, did we not plant only rice? Jesus said, yes. Do you have a problem with that? No, master. We discovered that the rice are growing side by side with grass. Something is wrong somewhere. The seed of grass and the seed of rice must have been mixed together up in that bag. Jesus said, no. You see, when we finished planted, we went home to sleep. And when we were sleeping, the enemy came at night. They did that thing. And the laborers, out of anxiety and they need to get rid of the grass, they said to Jesus, what do we do? Let us go and begin to pull off the grass and then leave only the rice. Jesus said, no. If you do that, their roots have intertwined already. If you do that, you will kill the rice, at the same time kill the grass. That is vanity upon vanity. Don't worry. Let both of them grow. We wait for them on the day of harvest. And on the day of harvest, we will gather the rice for harvest. We will cut down the grass and we will burn them up. And now I believe I've been able to create a perfect scenario to make you understand what Nigeria is doing in Biafra land. Nigerians are committing a lot of atrocity. And a lot of people call Radio Biafra. Let us respond. Let us kill them. Let us do that. Our master, Lord Nnamdi Kanu, said no. Do not respond. If you respond, all of us will die. This is not what we want. If you respond, they will accuse us of the heinous crime against humanity. No. Allow all of them to develop until the day of harvest. And then those who do anyhow, we see anyhow. Is there anything difficult for you to understand in that parable? There are things they are doing. We can respond and put an end to it. But I want you to understand today, if IPOB have gone ahead to respond to Nigeria, they will say we are Boko Haram. They will say we are Fulani herdsmen. They would have said that we are Miati Allah. They would have said that we are Nigerian Boko Haram, Navy, Army, Air Force. There is no name they would not have called us. But we remain resolute. In the face of provocation, we refuse to respond. And now the world knows the truth. That IPOB is peaceful. Am I trying to tell you that there are no people lobbying and sponsoring to blackmail us? Of course they are there. But in the end, they know that our hands are clean. But having said that, Biafrans across the globe must understand that Nigerians are not relenting. There are few things they are doing. Let us bring them to your attention. Number one, they hijack the government of Biafra land at every level. In case you do not know, Nigerians have been working hard. British Nigerian company called Nigeria have been working hard to hijack the government in Biafra land. Every sector of government in Biafra land have been hijacked. Today, there are Fulani contesting to be governor of our land. There are Fulani contesting to be chairman and councillor in our land. House of Rep. Have you people tried finding out who the Kuku Peter side is? Anambra people, do you know that Willie Obiano is not from the village he claimed to come from? Go and look at Willie Obiano. He has Kogi blood in him. And I'm not sure it's Igala blood. Go and watch that man. Ndiara. Nkanye bo nkanye. Nkanye aburo nkanye o. Fulani abatago na oka wadi ama. We have shouted about Roja Sokorocha. People keep quiet. The point is that the government of Nigeria have been working hard to hijack our government. The evidence are abound. I can tell you in Biafra land, only few governors that have not soiled their hand. And let me call their names so that they can Islamize them quickly so that we can do our work. Number one is Wike. Number two is Okowa. Every other governor anywhere have coronavirus worrying them. Fulani, go and colonize them. But the day of harvest will come for all of you. We all saw what they did in Imo State. One thing I cannot explain for the life of my life is why somebody from Kaduna, why somebody from Sokoto is rejoicing over the governor of Imo State. And now you see the light. Hope Ozodempa was rigged into office. And Sokoto is rejoicing. Medugri, Boronu, all of them are rejoicing. But you see more people rejoicing. And so why Biafran intellectuals, Biafran leaders, opinion molders, leaders of thought, Biafran monarchs, Igwe, all of them are sleeping. The British Fulani Empire, jihadis, they hijack our government. Today, there is nothing they have not done to stop IPOB. If Chukwu Kikabiama did not send us, we are dead. Believe me, for Nigerian social media, television and radio now, to be telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been arrested, make no mistake about that. They have paid somebody to arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you know, he who do, he do he. Something happened along the line, and they fail. They are not stupid. They cannot come out and start, hey, we have arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Interpol have. They paid somebody to arrest Mazi Nnamdi. Only idiot and criminal will do that. Don't let that lose you. Don't let that thought escape you. But like I said, our leader is fine. TB Joshua prophecy will not work. They paid some Interpol to arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, TB Joshua said you should pray that between now and on the 17th, that something is going to happen to our leader. You people think we are stupid. All of you are idiot. Interpol, you are idiot if you arrest TB Joshua. The word we know, all of you are 419. Mbaka of Catholic Church are professor. The world know the truth about Imo State. TB Joshua miracle cannot work for Biafra. Because we serve Chukwu Kika Biama. We are waiting for all of you. Okay, that is the purpose of that prophecy. Ndiara. And then the next thing Yoruba got to me that we say, oh, the TB Joshua have said it. Oh, terrible will happen. Thunder will fire all of you. Now you know, we know what they know. Every money you pay in pursuit to stop IPOB, all of them will be wasted. Wasted, I can tell you. Wasted effort and resources. We are here to stay. It's just a matter of time. Our people will understand what we are here to do. The world is knowing the truth already about the contraction called Nigeria. About the terrorist den created by British government to expand jihadists and Armageddon to the end of the earth. Why they pretend to be the people of God? The God they know nothing about. And so in case you are wondering what the enemy did when we were asleep, they came to plant evil people all over our land. That is why they will kill you, they will not talk. Number 2, they are manipulating Biafran religious settle as well as their political settle. Having hijacked your government, they are now manipulating your religious settle as well as political settle. What I do not understand is why Mbaka, among all the political religious leaders, are so much interested in Nigerian politics. So many Reverend Fathers have been murdered by Fulani herdsmen in Enugu. Rome didn't say anything. Cardinal Okoje did not say anything. Father Mbaka did not see it in prophecy in Enugu alone. But he saw the governor of Imo State. They have all been compromised. I beg your indulgence as a Christian. I'm not talking about Yoruba Christian because Yoruba are not Christian. I'm begging your indulgence. Biafran, you are the Christian. You have more Hausa faithful Christian than Yoruba. Please wake up. Please wake up. I am one of you. You are not the one we are talking to. We are saving you. Please wake up. Go back and pray to Holy Ghost. Go back and consult Jesus. Tell Jesus to show you the way. Let me give you a prayer request. Choose a date. And once it is 12 midnight or 00 hour, offer 1 hour prayer to Holy Ghost and to Jesus to reveal to you what Biafra represents. And after that 1 hour prayer, don't talk to anybody. Go to bed. If you wake up the next day after you observe the prayer, please call Radio Biafra. Send us your revelation on our WhatsApp line. You will see what God will reveal to you. We will talk the way we talk, do what we do. It is because we know who sent us here. We are not afraid of atomic energy because none of them can stop the time. I'm talking to you, Christian. Come out from among them. They are Babylonians. Come out from among them, O you children of the Most High. Tell yourself the truth. Because they have all been compromised. He said, I know those of them that claim to be righteous and servant of the Most High God, but they are not, for they have fallen from their first love. And so why Biafran sleep? Muslim colonize you into Christian. Why would they kill you? Without Radio Biafra, all of you would have been dead. But rest assured, they are going to attack churches across Nigeria. Get ready. May God not put you among the number of the martyrs. And for those of you who want to be martyrs, May we meet you in heaven where we shall join you later on. Because we have a job to do. Why men sleep? We have politicians. The only thing they can do is speak BB grammar. All the politicians in Biafra land, I can only tell you, aside 2 governors I have mentioned before now, only 1 senator is talking. Enyi Naya, the friend of the father. Enyi, the name, I think that is why he's doing the right thing. Of course, Fulani come after him. It's part of your agenda. Go ahead, we are waiting for all of you. Where are the rest? You know what they do? They speak big in grammar. According to terroristic of akumaristic on Ochoko and Ogidigidi, we are not Kubaronsin and Andamana. You think they are talking? They are not talking. They are liars. Those who are not eloquent to speak BB grammar will deceive you. You begin to hear them say, according to the enumeration of the policies under the crankshaft, as I'm trying to energize, to apologize and proceed, it's a lie. They are not saying anything to you. They have all been compromised. They will issue a press statement for 1 hour. They have not made any sense. And those of them who are in power who want to make sense, they cannot make sense. Did you not hear Nigeria today? They are passing a bill into law. Do you know the bill? Anybody want to be a president of Nigeria now? He must have PhD, LLB, KQQ, which means the people who have been ruling Nigeria today didn't go to school. Now you know why you begin to hear where. But he's a professor of law. God will punish all of you. Yemi Osibanjo, vice president of Nigeria, a professor of law, a pastor of Redeemed Christian Church. Come and make a speech. You think we have forgotten? Where, because we all of you, one Nigeria, all of you are idiots. You are evil. Are you going to talk about police commissioner, police IG? Transmitter. I mean, a transmission, transmitter. I mean, transmission. Under the protocol, transmission. And then there are Yoruba people on social media. The IG of police has spoken. God will punish all of you. You tell me a man who cannot read a speech written for him is moral enough to lead a nation? Did I say nation? A zoo like Nigeria? Don't you know people who work in the zoo in other countries of the world have dignity? They have education qualification. Look at all of you. But Biafra, this is what they did to us while you were sleeping. They brought monkey and babu to be ruling you. They will say it's hate speech, but they taught us. I'm just trying to tell you what they are doing. So the moment you are debating one Nigeria, they will bring all the educated illiterate, all the vagabond to be ruling you. I'm telling you what they are doing, no? I'm just telling you what they are doing. Adia mama. Nonsense, Nigeria. Number 3. They have hijacked our land. As well as the speaker. Now, let me tell you something. In my broadcast yesterday, I made it clear that they have been making effort, passing bill upon bill, to take over our land. Grazing Reserve Bill, Animal Reserve Bill, Bird Flu Reserve Bill, Ruga, among others. All of them is to take our land. But let me tell you what you must know. Our land have been taken from us before now. Your lawyers and constitutional idiots around Nigeria will never tell you that Nigerian constitution just a minute. I think I'm getting a signal from Facebook. Let me see if they have started their evil. Those of you on Facebook, if they are cracking my voice, please let me know so that I can improvise. Because I've been monitoring how they are cracking my voice. Those of you on Facebook, please let me know if Yoruba have started. You see, I have to make the world notice all these things. Not because it's relevant, but because for record purposes. This very broadcast is going on different platforms, not just Facebook. We will sue them to court when the time comes. The same broadcast recorded the same time. I will want to know why Facebook will decide to tamper with my audio while other platforms did not tamper with my audio. And so do not make any mistake about that. If you're on Facebook, you notice Yoruba on Facebook trying to make you not to hear my voice, please let me know. We are documenting their stupidity, and they will hear from us very soon. Facebook kill to go. And another Biafran social media platform will kill Facebook very soon. Except Zugabyte repent. Thank you very much, those of you on Facebook. Looking forward to your response. If my voice is okay, let me know. If my voice is not okay, let me know. That is why I keep storing all of them in YouTube. YouTube can delete them. I will re-upload them for the YouTube again. I have the record of all of them. But let us be civilized. Let us be sincere. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Having said that, let us continue with our broadcast. And now, like where I stopped before I receive a signal, they have taken our land from us before now. The so-called constitutional idiot lawyers will not tell you that according to Nigerian decree, every land in Nigeria belongs to the federal government. The federal government have or reserve the right to compensate you anytime they want to take your land, depending on who is your governor. That is what the decree say. So every land in Nigeria, first of all, belongs to Nigeria. Who the idiot is Nigeria? And they moved on. And they say anytime this Nigeria come to take this land, the only person who will decide whether you are settled or you are not settled is the governor. And so if your village people have problem with the governor, which means all of you are not the owner of the land, though. Number one. 3 years ago, my sister in Brazil went to renew her document. On getting to the Brazil capital city to renew the document in Nigerian fake embassy, they changed her state of origin to Rivers State. This my sister was born in Imo State. I mean, she's from Imo State. The father is from Imo State. The mother is my sister. I don't want to say cousin or nephew according to grammar. It's my sister. But they live in Port Harcourt. And so, 2 years ago in Brazil, when she went to renew her document, they gave her Rivers State as the state of origin. And she went back there and told the Yoruba people there in that embassy, please, I am from Imo State. I think there is a typographic error here. You put Rivers State for me. They told her, you are born in Rivers State, so you are Rivers State indigene. You are not from Imo State. They tried to debate, but she moved on. You get used to it. After all, she know where she come from. But somebody in Brazil, Yoruba man in Nigerian embassy in Brazil, 2 years ago, have started changing your state of origin. Those of you in Brazil know I'm saying the truth. So when they come and they project this bill to take over your land, indigenous bill, they have started it already. But the reason why the common man is not aware of it is because Nigerian constitution is fraudulent. I'm trying to tell you what Nigeria have been doing all this while. We wake up one day, we were ruled by decree after the Civil War. British government organized a fraudulent election. A fraudulent election that we accepted as the very fair, democratic elected president in Nigeria that brought Alhaji Ishewu Oraigari into power. Alhaji Ishewu Oraigari was deputized. Okay. I have the update now that Facebook is really battling with my audio. Believe me, this very issue is not from my system. I have changed all the wire. I have changed all the necessary facility. And I can tell you, Facebook will fail. Facebook will fail. our people must understand what we are doing here. Let us go ahead. But at the same time, I will continue and let us see what happened. The same facility I used when I was broadcasting the first segment is the same facility that I use. So the question is, why did Facebook allow it to stream before now? And now it is cracking. And so when we tell the world about how many people gathering to stop truth from prevailing, they should understand. What I want to say can only make sense when you hear me. But Yoruba on Facebook have vowed to make sure they are doing what they are doing. I repeat, my facility is not the problem. I told you yesterday, one idiot sent audio to Brother Iman that was sharing my distance. I said, why are you sharing this broadcast? Brother Iman have been suspended from sharing video, but God will punish all of them. Why did the first broadcast not crack? Why is it that this one is the one cracking? And I want to get the final feedback from those of you on Facebook. Because I am not just broadcasting, I am tracing them. For 30 minutes, I was battling with Facebook to be able to come on Facebook Live. They blocked me. They reconfigured my setting. And they asked me to begin to answer a lot of irrelevant questions. And I answered all of them and created a separate studio before I am able to come on air. But like I said, I will have to need more reconfirmation. If the voice is okay now, let me know. But if it's not okay, let me know. Brother Lesson, since you send me that very clip, I want you to check or respond to me and say, is it okay or the crack continue? Our people must understand. They will fight us in different weapons. We are studying them. We will adapt their method. We will use it against them. Power of imitation of our ancestors must manifest. The person will do gun, I do bulletproof. If I ignore them, they will continue doing this thing. From the beginning of this week to this very moment, they have been doing that thing. I have bought cable. More than 5. I have bought 3 different microphones for record purposes. Those of you on Facebook. This is 2 different microphones. I hope you can see it. Facebook record it to Yoruba on Facebook. I have 2 different microphones. 2 different microphones here. It's the 3rd one I'm using. This one you are using now is not the microphone. 2 different. I have bought 4 different cables. I have changed my mixer. It is Yoruba. If what we are doing here doesn't mean to them, if there is nobody of interest, what are they hiding from? What are they hiding for? But I'm saying this thing for record purposes. All those Yoruba children inside Facebook, back off. This is what they do when our leader is broadcasting. Nigeria cannot go to court with us because they have found nothing against us. Like I said, Brother Nelson on Facebook. Tell me that my voice has improved or my voice is still cracking if you are still there. Because honestly, it's not about me trying to spend all the time on broadcast. Yes, somebody is telling me that my app is very clear. I get that. But I'm studying Facebook to know how long Yoruba will think they will do this. We will help them. Those of you on Facebook, I need your response that since I start making this very complaint, that my voice have increased or my voice is getting worse. Don't bother yourself about what they are doing. We will always get better. If they do not surface themselves, we will not look for solution to their problem, to their menace. O many mefie area mbagarika. If nobody have offended you, there will be no need for forgiveness. If Facebook do not test our resolve, they cannot be a testament to the fact that we are resolute. Zugabite need to get this story live and direct with the Yoruba people there. Is it okay now? Yes, somebody say your voice is cracking. Yes, the CC is cracking. The voice is not yet okay. But the question now should be, why is it that I'm using the same facility to do the first segment? Because they blocked me and they did not know that I will be able to escape the checking point. So they came back to the second segment to do what they are doing. But they don't frustrate me. What I have noticed so far is that the callers line are not interrupted the way this one is interrupted. I will stop this broadcast at this very moment. And then I will begin to receive call to enable me study the idiot that is working for them on my behalf. Because we are not leaving any stone unturned. We will expose all of you. Don't worry. You will understand what makes us Biafra. And having said that, I will stop this topic this evening. I may have to address it tomorrow morning or in consequence edition. Our lines are open at this moment. They say it's breaking. And I need to be on Facebook to be able to rackle it. So I will not disengage. Our lines are open. And you are free to call in and give us situation report. While I'm talking, be giving me situation report. And those of you on Facebook, send a clear message to Facebook. Send a clear message to Facebook. My brother said it's getting better. So because I'm saying it now, Facebook want to make it better. Mazi Steve, please be monitoring my voice while I'm checking them out. Like I said, I will not continue with this study, but our lines will be open. Our lines will be open so our people can narrate Facebook. Facebook, please, distort the audio very well. Distort the audio very well. If we have to give you our attention, our time, until the whole world know who you are, and then conscious people begin to address you, so be it. But what are they trying to achieve? All of them are stealing the resources from our land. They don't want us to be any useful to ourselves. They want to cripple us. They want to make us useless. But we tell them they lie. They lie. And of course, I'll be back in a minute.
Savior. Holy, 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 Adimebujuku, another Savior. Another Savior. Holy, 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 Adimebujuku, another Savior.
Special dedication to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran war, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 all the men will do is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 holy. Ayabika kokwa na mnoa. Hey, ana mekele mazuche mefo. Mwanemo, it's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing along. Holy, 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 holy. Nandekano is another savior. Just sing along. Holy, 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 holy. Nandekano is another savior. When I sing along. Holy, 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 holy. Is another savior. Getting moving right and getting moving faster now. Holy, 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 holy. Is another savior. Holy, 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 holy. Nandekano is another savior. Yeah, for freedom. Holy, holy.
Another Savior. Holy, 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 holy. Adimegbojuku. Another
Special dedication to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out. Holy, 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 holy. Is another savior. They were singing out. Holy, 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 holy. Is another savior.
Holy, 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 Adimegbojuku, another Savior. Holy, holy, come side.
Yet another great leader has
Risen up and well,
and he's leading the Biafrans to
victory. Oh, Amadekage, Kakokananyo. Namekele masuchi mefo. Now that they're ready to hound. Holy, 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 holy. Nandekano is another. Holy, 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 holy. Nandekano, another Savior. Holy, 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 holy. Nandekano, another Savior. Holy, 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 holy. Nandekano, another Savior. Eh, holy, 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 holy. Nandekano is another Savior. Holy, 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 holy. Nandekano is another Savior. Yes, I decided to dedicate this very broadcast to Facebook, and people must understand all this nonsense. If we keep quiet about it, they will keep worrying us. That is why we are doing what we are doing. Imagine if Nigeria is killing us now, we are depending on Facebook to tell the world what is happening. This is what Yoruba will do to us. I have been monitoring them. I have been studying them. Zuckerberg should understand that the day he received the knowledge to build Facebook, the knowledge didn't die. The knowledge didn't die. I have people who are listening from different devices. This is what Nigeria is doing. That was my broadcast. I have just started naming them. That was my broadcast. Nigeria are spending money to frustrate us. Those of you in the app, you know it is clear, live and direct. Why is Facebook pausing my audio? Can't Donald Trump talk to Zuckerberg? Can't Netanyahu talk to Zuckerberg? Can't the world leader talk to the idiot called Facebook? Facebook, can't you disconnect us completely so that it will be that we are exercising our right to self-determination and you did this thing? There were media blockage in Biafra land. For 3 years, Biafrans were slaughtered in cold-blooded, murdered by the British government, the Fulani and the Yoruba. They were proper media blockage. You think we are not checkmating all of you? To fiakwa or economma. Or economma. Brother Nelson, are you still there?
I am still here, yes.
Yes, good evening from here. Please give me your date from your side, what you experienced this few period.
Yes, good evening, my people. All here, Biafra.
Everybody.
I must say it's a shame because to the level of disrespect Facebook and every other network are doing is very, very bad. Because since this evening, I cannot get George Onyeibe show clearly on Facebook. However, if you use an Android phone, if you download Simple Radio from your device and listen to it online, is crisp, clear. You will not have any interference. But obviously, it's a Facebook's audio that is disturbing Mazi Onyeibe's show. This evening, I started listening again, and it was really, really bad. Even my 9-year-old son was asking me, Dad, why is the voice going all funny? It's not very good, is it? So I said, no. He's the one that said, well, why don't they listen online? So as soon as I put the online online broadcast on, it's crystal clear. So that's why I responded by to George Onyeibe that it's not your studio. It's definitely Facebook audio that is making the line unclear. So if any one of you listening and want to carry on with the broadcast, if you can listen to George Onyeibe show online, it will be definitely clear for you to listen to. And that's all I got to contribute right now. But it's a shame. It's a shame that the whole world can see this happening, not just killing us. They want to kill us through every means. They want to stop us from broadcasting every means. Why? What have we done to you, the world? What have we done to you, Facebook? What have we done to you? Biafrans are peaceful people, but you guys pushing onto the world. But if anyone is listening to me, they can go to online and listen to George Onyeibe's broadcast. It will be very, very clear. Do not be discouraged. Do not be dismayed about what is happening. But if you have a means of listening to George Onyeibe's show online, please do that. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, my brother. Everybody must hail Biafra. I understand as I'm talking to you, I have many devices on. But we cannot keep this evil down. Zugabyte may not be an idiot to be doing this, but I know since Zugabyte came to Nigeria and has access to late Buhari, Facebook has not been favorable to us. He handed over Facebook to Yoruba people. But if Zugabyte is a moral man, he should talk to Yoruba on Facebook to leave us alone. Those of you who followed me on my first segment will know that I started 30 minutes behind schedule. That is because Facebook is asking me my father name, your mother name, your community name, your individual name, your son name, your daughter name, your marriage name, the number of marriage certificate, number of which idiot are these people? And I gave it to all of them. Your international passport, I say I don't have. You now say click continue or discontinue. I say continue. That is when Facebook allow me to come on air. 30 minutes after answering question unnecessarily, God will punish all of you. But people don't know if what we are doing does not make sense. Why are they paranoid? But they don't know what they are doing to themselves. Biafrans across the globe must understand. If we do not stand up and fight to save the next generation, you people don't know the level of conspiracy against us as a people. I am postponing this very topic. We must look into it. You must know what Nigerians have been doing to us as a people. I want us to address Facebook. All of you on Facebook, send message to Zugabyte. He is listening to them. Put #Zugabyte, leave Biafra alone. #Zugabyte, leave IPOB alone. Everybody on Facebook. If you are not on Facebook now, go on Facebook. Begin to put #Zugabyte, leave Mazi and the Kanu alone. #Zugabyte, leave Radio Biafra alone. #Zugabyte, leave IPOB alone. #Zugabyte, leave Biafra alone. All of you on Facebook. This is evil. This is evil. It is our right to use Facebook. And it is Facebook right to have privacy policies which we have not violated. If we don't fight this evil now, the day we will think we depend on these people, they will disappoint us. Let us know who the enemy of Biafra are before we march. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good
Mazi.
evening from here, madam. Go ahead, please.
God bless you. I love you. I love our leader, Nnamdi. And I love Uchemefo. I love Biafra. I love Biafra. I say, all hail Biafra.
Everybody must
Biafra.
hail Biafra. It's just a matter of time.
Biafra, as I say, all hail Biafra all over the world. Follow me and hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Biafra, we hail you. IPOB, one family. Yes, why I hail Biafra? Because Biafra is the kingdom of God. That is why I am not surprised. Because the whole world, the Bible says the whole world is under the sway of the kingdom of darkness. The whole world is under the sway of the devil. So this is a kingdom versus kingdom thing. This is a kingdom of God versus kingdom of darkness. That is why the hatred, that is why the animosity, that is why they fight. So I'm not surprised. But I want to tell our people one thing, that they should not give in to this blackmail. We are lions. Biafrans are lions. We are lions and lionesses. So we must conquer these people. They are under our feet. So before I start my talk, I want to pray for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. I cover our leader with the blood of Yeshua, the Mashiach. I cover him. I say, Holy Spirit, multiply this blood 100 billion times over our leader, over Uchemefo, over all the Radio Biafra anchors, over all the principal officers, over all the DOS, over every Biafran, over every IPOB member. The Bible said, no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and any tongue that rises against us in judgment, we shall condemn. Therefore, any weapon formed anywhere, any gang up anywhere against this man, this servant of God, this instrument of God, this vessel of God, God sent to liberate his people, to bring the kingdom of God on earth. Any weapon, anywhere, whoever that gang up against him, I judge them in the name of Jesus Christ. I bring them down. Any pit they will dig for our leader, it is them that will fall into it. Martin and the Kanu must keep going on. Even as Hor and Joshua carried the hand of Moses when Moses was fighting against Sihon and Basha. So we, the Biafrans, they call Biafrans. So we will leave the hand of Nnamdi and say, Nnamdi hand will never fall. Nnamdi hand will never get tired. He will continue to fight until Biafra is put in his hand. And so shall it be in the name of Jesus Christ. And so again, I want to tell Elliot Mazugabite, you are a Jew, you are an Israelite. These people you are fighting, Biafrans are your kids and kin. Biafrans are your brothers and sisters. Biafra came from Jacob, from Isaac, from Abraham. Biafrans are your brothers and sisters. Stop fighting your flesh and blood. Stop using Yoruba. Don't allow Yoruba to put you into trouble. Command the Yorubas to leave Biafran matter alone, to allow Biafran issue alone, to allow us to air, to allow George Onyeibe to air his program, to allow Nnamdi Kanu to air his program, to allow all our radio anchors to air their program. Stop using don't allow Yoruba. They are misleading you. Biafrans are your kids and kin. We are your Biafrans are God's people like you. You are a Jew. So also, I want to talk about this going to your root. When George Onyeibe talk about go back to your root, what he's talking about is go back to Biafra. Many of us, like all these our governors, our senators, House of Rep members, I have taken time to search out their birth dates. I discovered that many of them, even me talking here, many of them are in my age mate. They are in my age limit. But I begin to wonder, why is it that what I am seeing, they are not seeing? For instance, someone like Dave Umahi, your name is David Nweze Umahi. You were born 25th July 1963. You senior me with 3 years. Why is it that what I am seeing as a Biafran, you're not seeing it? Your grandfather was not a Nigerian. Why are you fighting for Nigeria? Somebody like Enugu State Governor Lawrence Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, you were born 20th of March 1964. You senior me with 2 years. Why is it that you are not seeing what I'm seeing? That your grandfather was not a Nigerian. Somebody like Bayelsa Governor Doye Diri, you were born 4th June 1959. Your grandfather is not a Nigerian. Your grandfather was a Biafran. Why are you people denying your roots? Somebody like Willie Obiano, you were born 8th of August 1957. Your grandfather was not a Nigerian. Imo State Governor Hope Odidika Uzodimma, you were born 12th December 1958. Your grandfather was not a Nigerian. Why are you denying your roots? Abia State Governor Okezie 1964. Why are you denying your roots? Lawrence, Delta State Governor Lawrence Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Delta State Governor, that is Ifeanyi Okawo. Enugu State Governor, I mean, Lawrence Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, you were born 20th of March 1964. Your father was not a Nigerian. Cross River State Governor Benedict Ayade, you were born 2nd March 1968. Your grandfather was not a Nigerian. Akwa Ibom, Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, you were born 11 July 1966. Your grandfather was not a Nigerian. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki, you were born 1st July 1959. Your grandfather was not a Nigerian. River State Governor Nyesom Wike, you were born 24th August 1967. I senior you with 1 year. Why am I saying what you people are not seeing what I'm seeing? Benue State Governor Samuel Lore Otto, you were born 23rd April 1961. Your grandfather was not a Nigerian. Yahaya Bello, Kogi State Governor, you were born 18th June 1975. The only person I omitted here is Okowa, which I not get his birthday, but I know that he is around 1958 or 59. All of you, your grandfathers were not Nigerian. Why are you denying your Biafran status? Why are you denying your roots? Go back to your roots. When George Onyeibe is talking about going to your roots, go back to where you are coming from. As of 1914, most of your fathers were not Nigerian. Go back to your roots. Instead of sabotaging the effort of this man God sent to restore the kingdom of Biafra, instead of sabotaging him, please help him. Like Onyeibe was begging, I am begging you, you governors of Southeast of Biafra land, you governors in Biafra land, help our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, to organize this nation. And again, I want to tell you guys, if you be there, you senators, you House of Rep members, you House of Assembly members, you governors, if you are there, this international act is passed, all of you are gone. All of you, they will start from you. This thing, that is why they open the borders, the northern borders. These Fulanis are inside all our bushes. The moment this act is passed, you will see, you are busy setting up Emirates in Owerri, in Imo State. It's not a party thing. This is a kingdom versus kingdom thing. It is kingdom of darkness versus kingdom of God. Biafra is the kingdom of God. the kingdom of God. God wants to establish his kingdom here on earth. Stop being used by Fulani. Fulani, they want to use this decree, this law, this act to remove all of you. Umahi, you people are having false hope. They will remove all of you. They will remove all the senators. Everyone will become Fulanized. All the posts, Fulani will take it. So you better fight. I pray you guys join hand. There's nothing like South, nothing like Southeast. All we have is Biafra land. Biafra land. Fight this battle. Let us get our land. Because if you are there, this law, this decree, this act is passed, you are all gone. Your children are gone. No future for your children, no future for your grandchildren. You are bought over. Those governor positions you occupy, thinking that you are settled, they will take it just the way they remove Ihedioha. They will also remove you. How Pozodima? They remove you, Mahi. They remove you, Ugwayi. Ugwayi, you are Enugu, giving our Fulani, settling them. Those things you are doing will be your doing. So I ask you, I pray you, I beg you, you people should not be there and allow this thing to happen, because Fulani don't mean any good for you. They will use you and they will show you that they are wicked. They are beasts. You are not their friends. So join hand with IPOB, join hand with Nnamdi Kanu and get this nation. Dismember this useless Nigeria and dismember it. We don't want to marry again. It's not by force. So I rest my case. I say, oh, hail Biafra. Biafra will hail you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Our people must understand. There are certain things we can decide to ignore. But I tell you, on this struggle, we will leave no stone unturned. People don't understand why our leader is very meticulous and patiently doing what he's doing. If Facebook can be this useless, Yoruba can be fighting us. Imagine if we depend on Facebook. When they did our leader parents' burial, the Nigerian army attack our people at night. We asked them to activate their location app. That was an experiment we were testing, because ordinarily we don't on our app, because it will only direct the idiots to come and assassinate us where we are. We want to know when they are coming, and so we know how they function. Those of you on Facebook, just give them as Facebook, as leave Mazi and the Kanu alone, as Facebook, as leave IPOB alone, as Facebook, as support freedom of the indigenous people. Don't leave them. This very video will be documented for them. And then our children will know that a time like this, when their father fought for their freedom, even social media platforms were against us. Because we knew that during the war, BBC and CNN lied to the world. They made sure nobody knew what was happening. Caller was... Can you hear me? And don't forget, our topic is telling you, I was telling you what Nigeria have been doing, why we kept quiet. This is part of the thing Nigeria have been doing. Stealing the resources in our land to pay foreigners to kill us. This is part of what Nigeria have been doing to you as a Biafran. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I am there with you.
Go ahead, please.
This is Okodere calling from Qatar. Yeah, thank you for the good work we have been doing. The whole world is listening, and we all love you. Firstly, I want to start by this issue of Facebook people. I want to recommend that this information which you are sharing, that we should all go to Facebook and ask this question. Facebook, leave Biafra alone. It should be disseminated to all our units all over the whole world, so that everybody who is IPOB member, all the IPOB units in the whole world, every member will go. If you can even set out one day, a date, when this message will come, so that the whole Facebook will be bombarded with this message. Mark Zuckerberg, leave Biafra alone. Mark Zuckerberg, why are you doing this to Biafra? So let everybody, maybe one day or 2 days, depending on the location where we are, let this Facebook be bombarded with this message. This is the number one advice I want to give. Secondly, I think it's about time we start making documentary of all our enemies in Biafra land, starting from our governors. Yes, let there be a documentary where there will be a list.
Of course, you think we are joking. Our leaders say this is the time we leave our door open. Let them show themselves. That is why if I see some people who are trying to show themselves, I will pity them. I pity them. We leave our door open. They are showing themselves. They think it's about anybody.
So they will know that their tenure is only 4 years or 8 years. It will expire. Then the calamity, the evil that men do, the evil that they do, will live them and live after them. So let us begin to have a documentary of their name so that they will know where they record. Starting from all our governors, this useless woman, and again, there are these other 2 women from Anambra State senators. I saw their picture where they have started to dress like outside people, just like flying. What are they trying to portray? They stopped putting on Igbo Biafran attire. They started putting on scarf and dressing like a Fulani. That is what are they trying to? They are trying to deny the identity, to embrace Fulani people. So let's be making this documentary and let's make it publicly from time to time, display it so that they will see their names. They will know that we know them. That is another recommendation. Then the third one is let us begin to see how we.
The reason we will not make their name open. The reason we will not make their name open is because the people who send them will kill some of them. So if you make their name open, it's like you are helping to kill them quick. Let them finish with their leader. But they are in our archive. They are not going anywhere. You think Fulani is going to leave all of them? They will kill all of them. When they have enough of them in the prison, they will poison them as Obasanjo and Aliri escaped the poisoning. The Yaraduwa, that brother, was in not poison. Nigeria will take care of their own. Every Biafran working for Nigeria, Nigeria will take care of them. Go ahead, please.
No, I'm talking of schools in Biafra land that identify with us, so that they begin to find a way to pass this information of Biafra, IPOB, and to an extent, a kind of teaching of history. What is Biafra? How has Biafra been suffering in Nigeria? So that the generation coming up will begin to know from school, from nursery school to whatever, they begin to know what IPOB stands for, what Biafra we are pursuing, so that they will know it from infancy as they grow up. Another thing is our so many platforms, many people infiltrated, going to be active, going to be Biafra. So they put what they post. So, hello, are you there? Hello.
Go ahead.
Yes. So I want to recommend, because our central headquarters in Germany have all the IPOB members. There is major. So if they can create another platform, putting all our members in that platform as IPOB members with themselves, so that with time we get to recognize that this is the only real IPOB Facebook membership forum. So that anybody, so this will checkmate all these people who claim to be Biafrans. They come in because some are even Mazi and become disciples. Some are members of IPOB in diaspora, things like that. But when you see their posts, you see that they are wolves in this skin of sheep who have infiltrated the system to dismay the people. So if there's a way, another forum will be created from our headquarters, putting all the members there, so that with time we see how we remove all these other ones that have been so infiltrated by people who are fake. So thank you so much. This is what I want to contribute for now. Thank you for the good work we are doing. We are listening, and that God is listening. The whole world is also listening. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
May good God continue to bless you all.
Thank you very much. Our people must understand. When we tell you we wrestle against flesh and blood, understand what we are saying. Are you there, caller? On the female? Yeah, this is a female line, please. Try calling the male line. No male should call the female line, please. Our people must understand. There are certain things you think it doesn't matter. But believe me, it matters. The people in Germany say the Facebook is okay. But the point is that why is the Facebook not okay in other countries? So no Yoruba working in German Facebook angle? No Yoruba there? Because Yoruba is the disease I'm seeing on Facebook here. Not even Zugabyte. Because they think they have monopoly. Crack the voice now on Facebook. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. Evening, Mazi. My name is Ikichukwa Crossing. I'm calling from Igweshe, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, Mazi, please, it's my pleasure to be on the call this night. I'm happy with the program. Like the last caller said, last caller has explained much, and it's our duty to put it in practice. My main aim of calling this night, Mazi, is all about the Zuko Nigeria. They know they have failed and they have no way forward and what to do. They are on their knees begging. But my own main concern is now is that our people, our leaders in this Southeast, the so-called leaders of elite, those serving their slave masters, instead of them to put into together and know what to reason to know what the masses are suffering, they doesn't care.
Go ahead, the world is listening. And of course, maybe as always, zoo everywhere. But the point is that, and one truth is that, we will go to this journey to the end. Except the Creator say otherwise. We will go to the end of this journey. Biafrans must understand. Facebook is busy showing different kind of all manner of things. Why is Facebook so much interested in IPOB? Why are they interested in Biafra issue? Facebook is supposed to be busy with coronavirus, not IPOB Radio Biafra. But Facebook, you don't have choice. Whether you crack from here to tomorrow, we are going to preach the gospel here. And let it be cracking gospel. We will preach it. The reason I am suspending this topic is because I want to study you, Facebook. Now you know we are not joking. Yoruba on Facebook. Shame on all of you. All your evil, all your atrocity against our parents, you still not ashamed bringing up the same thing. The point is that how can people in Germany listening to Facebook live and clear? And me that is broadcasting here all the way from Iyorugodo, some are clear, some are not clear. Because when I want to go on air, I open all the whole platform on earth. And now we are identifying them because they are showing themselves. And of course, those on Facebook, until I close this segment, they're giving me a report on what is happening because the world need to know. Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening, Onyeibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Mazi from Uguagodonkale, Edolko Government, Benue State. Calling from Palermo, Italy.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I'm very excited tonight to hear your voice. Thank you for what you are doing for us. My contribution tonight is that we can never stop. We must restore Biafra in our time And God will bless our leader, Mazi Namdekano. Whatever he's doing, God will empower him to restore Biafra for us. And I see advance, many people working for IPOB should wake up. Those that sleeping, let them wake up. Let's fight this fight together. And all our saboteurs, we must get them, remove them anywhere they are. Because it's work. We cannot leave it for one person. Everybody should wake up. Let us make the zoo collapse. Zoo must fall, whether dev like it or not. This struggle, we must get it. Nothing born by human being will stop us. We must make it and get Biafra. I heard you the other day say, go back to your root. And that's our root, we must go back there. We must restore our nation, Biafra. Mazi Onyeibe, I still thank you once again. God will bless you and continue your work. God will give you ability and strength for the good work you are doing for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. We are not in a hurry. The enemy of Biafra should understand this.
Yeah.
Our leaders say what he wants is absolute Biafra, perfect Biafra. And to get this Biafra we seek for, believe me, we are not in a hurry. Facebook should understand we know what you are doing, and we are still broadcasting. With all the cracking, we are still here. And so make no mistake about that. Caller on the line. Make no mistake about that. Pekin will say mama no go sleep. Himself no go sleep. Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
This is Chukwudi. Yeah, Chukwudi calling from Holland. Mazi, I heard everything he said. I know what I want to say this night, that I want to thank all IPOB worldwide. Those that are working very hard to make sure that our land are restored with the truth and honest. God will protect them and guide them and give them more power to add more, to work very hard more, because we are not up to date already. Mazi, I use this opportunity to thank him, Mazi Namdekano, whatever he is, bless him and bless his family, and guide him and give him more wisdom to work for to indigenous people of Biafra for the duty. Mazi, this night I want to say that what I have to say now is that all our members, our boys, our friends, everybody in Africa, in the Biafra land, enough is enough for killing. We cannot be continue to be taking everybody one by one. When anybody get any Hausa Fulani, anywhere Hausa Fulani kill anybody, may they kill that Hausa Fulani. They should stop to complain or taking video and photo to be showing. All these things don't have nothing. Hausa Fulani taking us one by one. Look at what they do in Ebonyi State. Beheading a woman with a goat, everything, destroy everything. And there's all these people, all of the criminals we have in the East, it can never, since today, nobody have to stand and condemn this act. This thing is a time that we have to fight to take our life, our hand, because these people, their hand, they are not clean. All of them have sold us. They have sold all of us. I'm very, very angry anytime I see all this kind of thing. But only one thing I know is that they will kill us according to our leader, and at the end, Biafra must come. But we shall not wait. Whenever they kill one person, we should kill them back.
No, they will kill us, and we will kill them. Completion of the prophecy. They will kill us, and we will kill them. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Mazi, I use this opportunity to announce the meeting for IPOB in Netherlands coming up on Sunday. Please, if you know that you're living in Amsterdam, try to come to meeting on Sunday and join together to forge ahead to fight for our land. Everybody can know this is no matter of IPOB now. all indigenous people of Biafra living in Netherlands, please try to come meeting on Sunday. The venue is Gazinov. Come to Gazinov, call the telephone number 06 68 39 4281. Contact this telephone number and try to come to meeting. Time is 5:30. This is what I have to say this evening, Mazi. May Chukwu Okabiyama bless you. And as you are teaching us, go back to the root. May God help you and give you more wisdom. But Mazi, I still need something to discuss with you. It's very important for me. And I need it to, it's out of air. I need to talk with you.
Write to me.
So,
I will follow
it
up from there. Write to me on this WhatsApp. I will follow you up from there.
Okay, sir. Okay, Mazi, continue. May God bless you.
Very much.
Continue. Thank you.
Biafrans across the globe must understand. There are people of interest who have set upon our destiny. They have vowed in their closets and say Biafra will never be free. And we know and we understand everything they are doing. But we say to them, they will know no peace. And in the end, Biafra will be restored. Can you hear me call on WhatsApp?
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, George, for me, I want to contribute to what I just said. I wanted to comment it on my previous contribution. I'm still Okodre from Qatar. Yes, most time when we see these foreign people killing our people, we will be making video and posting on Facebook. I think it's about time we engage on guerrilla war against these people. Silent killing. No need of making sure. When we spot any Fulani man, when we suspect his movement, we will secretly hunt him down, dig a shallow grave.
Let me tell you. Do you know I'm a pastor?
I do.
Do you want me to kill people? The Bible says thou shalt not kill.
Even in terms of war,
don't worry. The secret of the night is best known to the owl. Don't worry. You see, there are things when people say, I just stop them. Because what you don't know, you don't know. Don't worry about that. Let them be killing us. We are the sheep before the slaughter. Don't worry about that. You think we are fool? You think we are stupid? Don't let me say what I don't want to say. Just leave them, let them be killing. Please, oh, Fulani herdsmen, Nigeria, come and kill more Biafra. Please, come and reduce our population. Please. Don't worry about the rest, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Okay, man.
It is easy to say revenge, hit them, knock them stick, do like this. When the time comes, we will not be talking. We will not be talking. What can I for you? Don't let. There's something that I don't like, you know. But of course, we want our freedom. It is their turn. Boko Haram, you come and kill us. We want to die. You please. We want to go to heaven. Come and kill us. Just leave all of them. They will kill us. And we will kill them.
Another program that you have initiated that I love so much is this issue of going back to the root. This is a very big evangelism because the white man has used church to take away our identity and gave us their own identity, and this we must reject. I don't know why this issue of stealing of identity was too much experienced in Biafra land. Yoruba man, no matter how he go to America, no matter how he travel to London, if he comes back to Yoruba land, he will still eat amala with his hand, the bare hand. Outside man will travel to anywhere, come back, he will still stay on the bar floor, folding his legs like an Amaja people. But Biafra man will go to London and they report him, he comes back, he wouldn't want to eat garlic again, with his hand. He will be looking for spoon. Who did this to ourselves? We think it's embracing the Western culture, neglecting our own. Like I have just commented earlier, this was the same thing that made our women, our two senators from Anambra State, to be blessing like foreign people in the house of in the chamber, trying to sell out their own identity. So I think it's about time we drive this thing home to our schools, to our churches in Biafra land, everywhere, by using any means possible to drive this point home. Let us come back. We are moving too fast away from our culture, away from how God made us to be. So I love this program. I keep encouraging my children to be tuning in to watch this program, because even in Biafra land, you can have this. Our children now, they have to speak Igbo, they have to speak our local language. They believe that speaking English is a modernity, modern way of life, thereby mortgaging our own way of life. So I love that program, and the Chukwuka Abiyama continue to give you the wisdom with which to handle this program, because this is one of our problem. If this can be addressed, believe me, many things will come up from there, because our business villages start from there. Our coming back home start from there. Thank you so much. Continue to guide you, give you the wisdom that is required.
Thank you very much, my brother. We will complain. We will point out to the world what we are going through. But believe me, God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. What we are doing at this point in time is to call in on the attention of our people to defend themselves. And if they fail to, may the Lord be with them. Can you hear me, caller, on WhatsApp?
So I can hear Mazi Onyeibe. Good evening from here.
Below from Mozambique.
Mazi below from Omaka. Njaba no province Biafra land. George Onyeibe asị ka Chineke okike abịama na-ekpuchikwa gị, na-echekwa gị, ebe ị kwuru n'eziokwu gị niile kwụchi ike. Asị Chineke nna onye kere eluigwe n'elu ụwa ya ekpuchigba gị, ọ na-eme n'iru gị na n'azụ, na-eme n'azụ gị n'iru n'iru. Ijiri ha ọfọ, nothing enemy can do you. Only God that you serve can protect you. Ụkwọtụ na ihe na Chukwuka abịama. And Mazi George, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu aka ekpuchi ọnwa. Chineke nye amamihe na amamihe. Ogologo ndụ ya niile ọ ga-adị ndụ hụ Biafra, ọ ga na-atụrụ na njedebe. A na-atụ ọgwụ ya na-efe na Chukwuka abịama. Ise. Yeah, Mazi, our radio station, our Biafra radio is a university. Our radio station are bringing our people together. Through this thing that happened to Nigeria, all this thing happened that zone. We like it. Let them continue doing it. The Ekerem Kupa, Ekega Handika, Nika and this now on Debon. Ekega the Hankuka Hana Bamba. Ask them all this intimidation. I like it. Intimidation that is going on in Biafra land, in the way they treat us. We like it. We IPAB is working. It's for our good, our own good. Everything that happened there, we know that God is directing all the whole thing that is going there. We are not going back. Only thing that we need is Biafra. Our people, our brother, our man, they can put this radio. We do a good thing for us. We good anything for us. Mazi Onyeibe, Mazi Obilebe from here. That matter how around till I would this situation I will become Allah. Although I will not say in the night, but I still try my best. When I'm going to 0 or I'm going to 1 o'clock or 2, I will sleep. I will still tomorrow morning. I will still wake up to listen your own. Nothing will happen. God now by you, Bobo line, you line, Chineke online. We hand you again, man. And my son, I can't in the Wapatraka, Tigay on a radio, shake a radio Naganir. I think you can know how much for my school. Because all wide world here. You are totally bomb buying them now. I want them walk a Mazi, okay, for them, no, Chike, because you could walk a Katie de Biafra, a bubble wants to the Biafra land. Okay, you know, on your bloody code, you were tower beacon. Unajila go na po, I made it about money to the way. Could you never get it out of Chita? You know, nobody can forget your own handwork. Nobody can forget that the contribution that you do for us. Our born generation can never forget you. We are not going to forget you. Anything that you can put for this Biafra radio, so that ọ ga-abụrụ ụwa sụrụ na Biafra land ọ ga-enyere anyị aka and anyị nidiri ya and Chineke agaghị ekwe ka ị nwụọ na Biafra oteta ahụhụ ya onye m na-anya onye ọbụla sị na Biafra dị ahụ mma Chineke nna ya were ọtụtụ ehihie mmanya ọ ga-adị ya na mma na aha Chukwu ka bịa ma jọjọrọ ibe somebody called me last month said that man so below I am wasting my time here in Mozambique. You don't want to go and look money. You don't want to go and fire and listen to go and be the horse or upstairs where others are using their own. I just come here in Mozambique and preach only Biafra. And you don't have work to do. That man called me last month, tell me that he's sorry for what he told me. We make him we do me disgrace, we disgrace me, but I should forget him. The only thing that he can have, the only thing Nigeria needs now, the only thing can bring peace to that Nigeria is to divide Nigeria. That she want to go and register the IPOB where we are doing our meeting. Mazi, all these things, all this testimony, we are all the whole people that over the whole world are getting the same testimony. As Nanda we are not looking for money to beat bread and the upstairs. We only think that we ask our God to give us the freedom. Because if you have money, if you don't have freedom, you are nothing. My brother here in Mozambique, if they live here in Mozambique, they cannot have security to go. No security to guide them, no security, nobody requesting security because there's nothing happening here, nothing is doing here, nothing bad is doing here, no crime here. But where you go, where you come from, where you go back to your home, where you come from, where your ancestors born you go and take we take your mobile police 20 to patrol your father's land. Also, don't even hear her. Asuna onye nwe ya boko onye mụrụ nwa ya nwụọ mgbe ahụ ihe sọrọ ka nwe n'ụlọ ma nne ya rehe sọrọ ka nwe n'ụlọ ndị be anyị sọrọ ụnụ ndị si na Biafra gada bịa sọrọ ụnụ anaghị ekele nkwa na ekege ụnụ mba anyị nweta ihe development na-ewetara ụnụ mba a lot of things na-aga na Biafra land a na-ewetara ụnụ mba machi m Chineke esi datụ ihe ọnụma ahụ na-eme eme egwu because Chineke gị mee ihe gị mee mbere aka ọ na-eji onye ihuru iwe were mbere akụrụ for us onye na-ebe ahụ na makwa dujuru na ya na ahụ makwa ha na-eme the team television ha mee ndị nga television ha na-ege ọ na-aga n'iru fa everyday ya na-eme iti Fulani herdsmen ha bịa ụmụaka ha bịa everywhere ha bịa gbuo mana ha bịa eme ha intimidation but ndị ọlọgwụ na abịa ebe ha metara ha afet ndị ahụ si na Biafra gada abịa si gawa nga ha mee ihe ọ achọghị ime so that ka ha malatịta ihe a na-eme anaghị aga n'iru because Nigeria is not working. Any did we hear them call him and Chile may bread, but he and Naga chicken and Biafra land. Not that we are not outside, we are outside, no, we have people in their home. But here we are interested more than those that are living outside inside Nigeria. We are interested to go back to home. We are not going home because of all this rubbish that's going there. If you go there, the police cannot kill you. Army will kill you. Army will not kill you. SARS will kill you. SARS will not kill you. Never will kill you. You know, if you say my kidnap a bogi, all this is a little man Neza. Oh, that's why we are accosting, we are crying. So we to come together. We want to go home, please. You munam no munam. I ain't cherry about an Alabia from Measure guy measure. And when we didn't watch there and when our brother Nabas was your man in my hair. You watch him my hair and you're capable as you watch a boom nine, so I have a rainy or capable as why are these developments? Let me flog it, but you don't have development. In But you don't have any good environment. In we are suffering to enjoy the money. There's no good something. There's no good road. There's no anything. The infrastructure in the where we come from. But they have infrastructure. They have electricity. They have everything to enjoy. They have human rights. If you go to police, we have the justice. If you go to court, you have justice. If you go to road, nobody can intimidate you. If you go to main road, nobody can harass you. If you go to market, nobody can harass you. We have free liberty to go anywhere you like to go. But why we are where we come from, it's not like that. So why? Why? We want to go home. And let everybody come together. We stand one umbrella. We can have what we are looking for under 24 hours. We must get it because of selfish interest. Man, my son, not selfish interest. I'm not get shiri. Na Biafra, there is not hatch called Kabiama. My Onyeibe, calling them too much. Okay, pass him Chile, 4G4, Mufala 4. We are not going back. Only Biafra we get. Nothing more, nothing can stop us. We are not going back. But only obstacle for Biafra will die, whether we like it or not. Outside of here, Mozambique, Mazi, stand up here, Mozambique. Thank you very much. Continue to guide you and protect you. Thank you very much.
You see, yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Just hold on a little bit. Caller from Russia. Can you hear me?
Good morning from here. Mazi,
Yes.
am I coming out clear?
Loud and clear. Go ahead. The world is listening.
May Elohi, Chuko Kadiama bless you and bless all Biafrans across the globe. And this is Mazi Raf Ndikam, calling from Moscow, Russia Federation. I came from Omwaka in Olo Province, Biafra land. But I serve the indigenous people of Biafra here in Russia as the national coordinator. Before I continue, I want to salute our great hero and our living king, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who had made it happen, who had given us a voice at this time. May Chukwukabia bless him, Elohi, bless him and keep him and protect his family any place they are. They're going out and they're coming in. Biafrans here in Russia, we love him, and we are going to love him to the end of our life, because without him, we don't have any hope or future. Actually, Mazi, this evening or this morning, actually, my heart is really paining me concerning the way the world is handling the case of Biafra. Since 1966 till date, there is no remorse, there is no regret. They don't want to even repent from the evil doing against Biafrans. Yesterday or this morning, when our brother that was anchoring the program in the morning was narrating all the countries that were against Biafrans during the Biafra genocidal war. All the people, all our nations from different, at least a lot of countries that we are mentioned. And upon till date, none of them have confessed, none of them have regretted their wickedness against indigenous people of Biafra, innocent people that didn't do them anything evil. Only that they are envious that God bless us. We didn't ask God to bless us. We didn't ask Him to put us where we are today. He made us and put us where we are today and bless us with riches of mineral resources. But the enemies, the infidels, the people that don't want the children of God to enjoy the resources and the blessing of Chukwukabiyama, they collude against us till today. Mazi, actually, concerning the Facebook issue, I am thinking that it's time for us to set up our own Face Biafra instead of Facebook, because this facing book, I don't know where this book is leading us to. So I know that the Biafrans have a lot of mathematicians. We have a lot of scientists. We have a great programmist in the United States that is operating in many countries in the whole world. I believe it's time for us to set up a global media platform that we outfit Facebook, because they feel that they're now feeling that they have become God. They can question you. They can ask you even where that is. They will even put questions to know even that is the womb that upon you.
They were ever asking me of my grandmother's name, Ndiara. Yoruba on Facebook is asking me of my grandmother's name. Mad people.
So all those things, wickedness, that greatness, mainly because of Biafra. This Mark Zubazok should know that Fulanis are terrorists and Fulanis are against Israel. Fulanis are against Jews. I don't know if that man, he have a brain at all. So actually, even today, if you go to Google search engine, if you type the father of internet, you cannot see the name of Mark Zuckerberg. You cannot see his name. The first name that will appear there is a Biafran. The father of internet is a Biafran. In the person of Philip Emeagwali. He is the father of internet. But Facebook is operating on the platform that a Biafran created. At the same time, they don't want to benefit on that platform. So I believe it's time for us to have our own face Biafra, and then we can be able to abandon this Facebook, because the insult and the humiliation is too much. Because they are eating from us, we are paying them. They're getting money from our people all over the world, and yet they are frustrating us on a daily basis. All our sisters, for example, our sister here, Sister Chimamanda, that is live here in Russia, who is also an activist on social media. Every time they are blocking her. Our sister Ife in France.
What they do to us is maximum 350. If you record more than 350, they cut you off. This is what they do. Sometimes I will broadcast for 2 hours, no single like. But when I open other platform, like is flowing like another thing. But what are they getting? They think we will be discouraged. If I broadcast for 1 year and I have only 1 follower, I will continue to broadcast. Because I know that the audience are there. They know what we are telling them. But that is one thing Facebook must understand. And the moment you finish broadcast, just go and look at the viewers. You see 2 point something, 3 point something, 4 point something. The point is that you have 2 people following you on Facebook. Why is it that the moment you are signing up, you have about 2K plus following you already? Yoruba, Facebook, you people go and learn work. To go is dead. Nobody is using to go again. The same way Facebook will die. Zuckerberg would have been dead by that time. All the shareholders in Facebook will die. All of you will be like to go. Nonsense people. Cut me off now. Shame on all of you. Tomorrow morning, I will continue from where I stopped. Facebook, we must broadcast, cracking broadcast. Useless people. Go ahead, my brother, round up so that I can sign up on this segment.
The Yoruba Arab boys that are working for him in the zoo, they are wasting their time because they know that they cannot compete with Biafra. We are numerous. So they're wasting their time. So what am I, in conclusion, I want to encourage all Biafrans that no matter what they do, we have reached at the point of no return. Our locomotive have no reverse light, no reverse lights, no reverse gear. We only go period, forward. So any person stand on our way must crush into powder, because Biafra is an ideology and no human being can be able to quench it. If Gowan and the British didn't crush it in 1960s to 1970, then how do they think now we are in 21st century that they will be able to crush Biafra? So I pray that all of us, we know that we are fighting the demons unseen and also the one that we are seeing, especially our useless Igbo governors. I saw the useless governor of Anambra today dancing, having party, having fun. When Fulanis are killing people in his village, are killing people in his constituency where he's ruling, he's throwing party, making dressing like a young boy. So all those fools that call themselves governors and Igbo politicians, your days are numbers if you didn't repent. Because these young generations, we can never leave any stone unturned. All of you, also to us, none of you. Ojuku have finished your own and leave you guys and you continue. But this IPOB, we don't have in our dictionary, we don't have forgiveness, and we don't have this, and we never forget. So everything is on record. All of you, if you continue, but very soon the time is coming. Today, all of you that are dancing, very soon you guys will start crying.
My time is up.
Mazi, I'm signing off from here. Let you God bless you for giving me. Thank you.
Too. Good night from here. Biafrans must remain focused. And in case you're trying to find out who we are, now we be the Biafra. Now we be the Biafra.
Mommy, don't cry. Daddy, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Oh, now we be the Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Freedom is here, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. freedom is here. Is here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Na, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. You walk it on Hey, Papa God, I want to thank you for this beautiful thing where you did do for us. Finally Biafra is here, so make you never give up. I know yes, they killed us many years back. I know yes, they try to pull us down, but this kinda work this way. Thank you for all the good things. Now you don't make us better. Eh? Now everything done better. Eh? Now thank you for the good things. See everything done better. Eh? We're living fine.
Thank you.